something different. We're going to be doing, hopefully, a podcast type deal where we're going to be talking about some subjects, some different stuff bringing up, and hopefully you guys in the comments can tell us. Maybe sometimes you guys can bring us up some stuff and we can talk about it and go over it and discuss it. But to start off this kind of new ordeal, we're going to be talking about a lot of high school and stuff that happens in high school is just like a generalization over stuff. So anybody got any, anybody have any experiences or anything?
Like what?
You say that and you look over here.
Yeah, I look at you guys. I look at you guys, and I'm kind of scared.
No. You looked at my direction. I saw that. I saw that.
I know you have more experiences than anybody here. We won't really go over it. But
do you trust me, dear God?
Do you trust me? That's an inside joke that we will never express to anybody.
Oh, jeez.
Except for this video. So what happened was.
No.
Yes, dude. I'm telling the story.
You don't have the perk where you can hold your breath yet.
If you want to tell the story, please go ahead.
Dude, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sorry. Shut up.
Right, I'll be quiet.
Okay. So the way it goes, I had an ex who. So she was super sexual, like over the top, to the point where.
Oh jeez, Louise.
If her hand was not in my pants, like. It was just nothing. No other.
So like it was dry until every other second she had her hand in your pants.
Like there was no interaction except that.
Oh, okay, all right, making sure you're lit.
All right.
Yeah, I'm lit.
Let's continue.
And so I went. I took her to the movies. We were watching.
Kill It.
Wild fucker.
Oh, joke.
all right. Please continue your story.
Okay, so I took her to the movies. We were watching. What was that movie? The Forest.
We were watching Elmo's Great Adventure. It was a special showing.
Yeah. So we were watching that. Dude, Jesus Christ. So we were watching that, and let's just say that we stopped watching the movie for quite a bit, and then the
Is it coming for me?
Hell yeah.
And then the quote came.
It's a pussy.
Do you trust me? And I was just like...
As she looks left to right and stares you right in the eye and goes, do you trust me?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
That's like
and so I actually didn't have a chance to speak because before I knew, my dick was in her mouth.
To discover whether or not you can trust me.
Dude, it was... Dude, you have no idea. Oh, God.
Do you trust me? It was some grapefruit method.
What was it? What did Hoppy do? I eat ass.
All right. So anybody else? You got any stories you can tell from high school? Memorable stories?
The driveway. The driveway.
Those are good guys. Oh yeah, the driveway. Oh jeez.
Oh, I know.
I don't think I've ever heard of this one.
I know this.
I didn't tell you.
Was I there for this one? Was this one? No. Am I thinking about this driveway outside where we're at?
No, dear God, no.
Okay, where we actually
I'll
hit
share
a
that
Jeep.
later.
Dude, you came at 3
Should I share that later?
You can say it right now, but like I'm just telling you right now. You came at 3 in the morning and I was mad.
Oh yeah.
Because you woke me up.
Okay. So
It's better than this one over here waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and tell you, oh, I need to throw the trash.
not even Saturday night.
No, I was trying to get her
Jesus
over.
Christ.
Like I was trying to convince Ben to do something, but it didn't work.
No, it did not because
I need
the nasty.
I want to throw the trash at 4 o'clock in the morning. Can you please disarm the alarm for me?
And I
no.
looked at him. I looked at him like, why?
Why do I want to do that?
Yeah, and then you earlier snitched on me with Dad, right?
Oh yeah.
Jesus. All right, go ahead, Daniel. Tell us your parking lot story.
Oh, hold on.
It wasn't even the parking lot. I was about to say that bear's taking a lot of hits.
Bears are like crazy.
Die, you motherfucker.
He's dead already.
I think he killed someone else.
It's not dead yet.
Make it do a flip. It's dead.
No,
It's not dead until I say it's dead.
Oh, you don't have. Oh.
Alright, now let's feed it.
No, it's dead.
Let's feed it.
No, throw it at its face. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
You can skin it. Go up to a
Skin
press
it?
square.
Oh,
Yeah, go up to a press
yeah,
square.
It's a damaged pelt.
Alright.
Oh, I don't think it is.
Oh no, it's damaged.
No, yeah, it's damaged.
He's not getting what he wants out of it.
Whoa, what the hell?
It's a doyle.
You did the bait.
It's a jingle. All right, go ahead, Dan, and tell your story.
Oh, there's a bot. Oh, it's Good Guys Lad, right? Okay. Oh yeah, the story. I forgot. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Forgot what we're doing.
Wait, which one? Driveway? The
Driveway.
other one, or
Driveway.
Ben's house driveway?
Okay, good.
All right. So other one. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
All right. So, on my little adventures, I had gone to see a lady friend, who
Very respectable.
a lady friend.
Because he's
You know
respectable.
what? Shut the fuck up, Caesar. But I went to go see a lady friend. Yeah. And
Just straight up.
oh, how do you drive?
It's been forever since you played this game, I swear. Elephants don't, cars don't stop elephants. Elephants stop cars.
Anyway, I went to go see a lady friend late at night, right? And you know, I picked her up. It was like what, 1 o'clock in the morning. I picked her up in my the hell out. I picked her up in my truck, as we like to call it.
Dear God.
Grease lightning. And no, but I picked her up, and Grease lightning. Oh, Grease lightning. Okay, I picked her up, and we had nowhere else to go, so we just chilled out in the truck and just talked for a while.
In my driveway.
In Ben's driveway. And
Quotations and more exclamation and everything on talked.
yeah.
Just everything you can put that makes talked. a
And
little bit more conspicuous.
so we talked for a while, and yeah, and then we eventually, what the hell is that? Oh shit, those are bees. Oh fuck.
And so what?
Dude.
Okay, so we talked, and eventually, shut up.
So we talked.
Focused.
We continue
And eventually, yeah, we talked
It
for
was
like,
about 45 minutes of talking.
no, actually we talked for a good hour and a half. Yeah.
That's, God, you
Well, I
live
mean,
such a
we were-
boring
we were
life.
asleep,
Ruben
right?
Madeira put, so did you fuck?
Yes, we did.
He wants the gritty details. He don't
We
want to know,
did.
so we talked for 45 minutes. He wants to know.
Actually, yes, we did. What's his
want
name?
Ruben
Ruben?
Madeira.
Actually, yes, we did. Oh, shit. Yes, we did.
And what happened after that, please?
And that's why you never take your eyes off the road. Anyway, yeah, we did do that, Ruben. I won't say her name, but yes, we did. And it was for a good hour and a half.
And did you come back and what happened with you and Ben?
Oh,
while
yeah,
he was
so
mad?
after that...
Dude, okay, I want
After
to
that-
say my perspective of this. So it's
let me finish first.
okay.
After that, I was like extremely happy because I've been trying to do it.
I
for a
remember
while.
that.
I've been trying to do it for a while.
He came in jumping and all jittery. Just
Yeah,
like,
I was like, oh my god. Then I busted in his room, and I was like,
No,
dude,
he
guess
didn't
what?
bust a nut. He just busted in.
Yeah, and
we had to clarify that.
I
so
busted
nothing
and I
gets-
had busted in. But I came in,
And what happened?
and then Ben was asleep, and I didn't really care at the time. So
No,
I was
you
like,
didn't.
hey,
You
dude,
did not.
guess what? And he's like, what? He's like, what, dude? And he's like, super tired, but I still didn't give a shit. And I was like, dude, I fucked her. I won't say her name, but I said her name at the time. And he was like, all right, man, good for you. And he just dropped to sleep. And I'm like super happy, and I stay up for like another hour.
I just want to let you know I would have been happy for you.
I was pissed off
I
in
would
the
have sat
morning.
there and I would have held your hand while we sit crisscross applesauce right in front of each other 3 feet.
I was
and
mad
asked
when I
you,
woke up again,
What
though.
happened?
I mean, you were really happy for me, weren't you, John?
No.
Yeah, for you, yeah.
No, okay,
was
but my
more excited
perspective,
for
my
you.
perspective of it, the way I remember it is that it's 3 in the morning. This dude just boom right into my just kicks my door in,
Leg straight
and he's just
everything.
like Ben, dude, I just got laid. I'm just like, all right, I don't care, go to sleep.
He's like, cool, nice.
And for your information,
Great. Pulls
I
back
did.
like I can see with that those little eye things that you put over your eye, the little bands that go around your head,
I
but like
didn't-
on the front it's
I
covering
did
your
not
eyes.
listen.
Yeah, the eye mask, like you pull it up, you're like, what do you want? And he's like, I just got laid, and you're like, all right, cool, and you pull it right back down, and you're like, you to sleep.
Oh, the thing for sleepwalkers.
Yeah.
They just put the cover over their
a
eyes.
little mask.
Oh, did I ever tell you about what happened whenever you were falling asleep at the wheel?
No, what happened?
Did I ever tell you? Okay.
Did we get pulled over or something?
Huh? No.
I sleep that long.
Thank God, no.
You were gonna wait. You know you would.
Yeah.
No. Where did I stop? Where did I give up? I gave
You
up.
gave
Like
up at Whataburger, and you gave me the wheel.
that's right. I
Thank
did.
God, because to see you guys like not here today would have been
Yeah.
horrible. It would have been a horrible
Hey,
idea.
shut the fuck up.
We would never been able to do this experimental podcast.
No, but
Or the
okay.
Walmart thing.
Or the Walmart thing. Shut up. We don't talk about that.
That's gonna be one of the
Okay,
topics of
so
high school.
We added to Walmart's
so
problems.
we had gotten
No,
to
we
your
can't.
we
We
had
can't touch
gotten
like
back
20
to your
later.
house, right? And you went to your room, and it was Andrew and I that were still here.
Yeah.
And Andrew sat down on the couch and started playing Injustice 2. And you had gotten to sleep, and you've been there for like about 10 minutes. But not only have you been in there that long, but you're already, super fucking tired in the car.
Dude, I went.
Yeah,
I,
you crashed out.
I remember walking. I remember saying, "Hey, what's up, guys? All right, good night." Then I walked to my room. All I remember is falling on top of the bed, and then that was it. I woke up.
I came in. I was gonna put my shoes in your room because of your precious Harley female dog.
Shut up.
Damn dog.
Where are his balls? He's not.
Where are my balls, Summer?
It's not a boy unless I see its balls.
Where are my balls, Summer?
This is like
Alright, so-
Ben's gonna wake up and his
so-
dog is talking. It's like, where are my balls?
My
Or, where are
my
my testicles?
my
Ben?
high school experience is a little bit different.
Okay, get him on before he pisses on me.
So my high school experience
Experiments?
is-
What did you do?
We're experimenting.
How many
here.
cocks were in your
Yeah,
mouth?
yeah, it was experimental cock. But no, my high school experience is a little bit different considering that I go to a different school than you guys. But other than that, it's pretty chill until I get cheated on 3 times by like 2 girls that I wasn't even talking to and one girl, But other than that, it's pretty chill.
It's pretty lit other than the fact that life sucks.
Yeah, other than the fact that I secretly wake up and think about tying a noose around my neck.
Hey, if you ever need a news from make a company.
I'll watch. Alright, cool.
Where the hell is this elephant? Oh, it's right there.
Dude, you can write it if you want.
I don't think elephants eat meat. I don't know why you threw bait to someone.
Yeah, but you can throw leaves on the floor. Maybe they'll come and grab it. But
Jesus Christ.
shoot, man. Any crazy experiences that I've had? I don't know. Honestly, thinking about it,
Rambo.
where I go to school is it's pretty boring, but it's pretty laid back. So like nothing really happens except for the occasional kid freaks out and you think there's about to be a school shooting, but there's not. It's completely clean. All right?
Oh no!
Everything's-
Over here at our school, where it's like every other day is a school shooting threat.
It's like a death threat where kid's like, oh, let's do a
Yeah.
food fight, and
Yeah,
then
some white guy.
Can we talk about the food fight? Do you want me and Sam to talk about the food
please talk about the food fight.
fight? Okay, so Sam, I'm pretty sure you know more about food fight than I do.
I do because it was in my grade.
Okay, well, some chick decided, hey, let's make a list, and about like half the school ended up on the list, and the list had like from teachers to students, like rumor went around that like the
There were like
list
5
was about,
pages.
yeah, like most of it was of boys, which was like kind of sexist. And
Is that a guy? That's a guy.
No, it was a chick. A chick went around trying to kill a lot of people.
What was dumb is she got arrested before. Because she had said she was gonna do it like the last day.
No, she said she was gonna do like Friday.
Yeah.
Well, the day of the school shooting, there was like, I'm not in 7th grade, so I don't know what happened during lunchtime, because during lunch people were gonna
There
yell.
was cops everywhere.
Oh yeah.
There
I
was
heard.
There were security guards.
What is the logic in this?
What?
A wooden sign. I can't run through it. This hurts my brain. Put this fucking meat away.
Like, the only fear I have in Texas, like, knowing Alice, I know there won't be a school shooting, but it's like, kids would come to school with, like, shanks. I believe that would happen, because it's happened before.
Oh, you know what? If we're talking about school shootings, right? If we're talking about Willie Madams in general or whatever, middle school. So So my family, the way my family is.
Oh, shoot the bitch.
Together. There you go. The way my family is that my family knows everybody, you know, where we live. Like they know everybody. So it's kind of like a gift and a curse. So if I ever get in trouble, like they'll know. But if I'm ever like doing good, they'll know. You know what I mean? Like it's like I don't know, explain it. It's kind of like a good and a bad situation. But so my grandma, yeah, it's like a win-lose. So my grandma knows. My grandma knows the janitor at WAMS, you know, the middle school that we used to go to. And this guy's pretty chill. I won't lie. Like I had a really good relationship with every teacher there. Like we were all cool. And so some kid decides to like on the I was already out of school there, and I was there going for like some basketball tournament.
Hit and run.
And And so he's the market man. You don't kill the market man.
Bet.
But he was pretty cool. Like I went back and I was like, hey man, like what's going on? What's going good? He goes, nothing, just a bunch of pot smokers. And I was like, what a weird and crazy subject to bring up while we're not really even talking about it. Like I was like, how are you doing? Nothing, just a bunch of crazy pot smokers.
Speaking
like,
of smokers and crazy people, remember that guy at Radio Shack? Oh, those guys.
Let's tell that story.
Oh, dear God.
We're each gonna tell it from our own individual experience.
Okay, so who goes first?
I'll go first.
Okay,
All right.
you go ahead.
So, the way Daniel, his truck is built, it's a 5-seater, 2 in the front, 3 in the back.
6 actually.
6-seater, because that middle seat's always
The
down.
middle compartment comes up. Okay, so
Which
it's a
I
6-seater.
never move for anyone because
So
no one's
we got
that
Daniel
special.
driving. We got Andrew in the passenger side.
It was me.
Okay, we got Ben in the passenger side.
Ooh.
You got me and Andrew sitting in the back, just all fine, just nothing too crazy. And so I think Danny decides to turn into the left lane or go into
Right lane.
Right lane. Sorry, we go into the right lane to go and park in. I guess we're going to go see if
Accidentally
Radio
cut off a
Shack
dude.
was closing down. And they were putting everything on for sale. So we were like, okay, well, I need a LAN cable for my Wi-Fi, and a couple of other people need some stuff too. So we're like, all right, well, we'll go and check it out. So in turning into the right lane, we hear a honk, and so everyone freaks out. We're like, okay, well, it's fine. Just out of natural us being stupid but comfortable, we decide to pull into Radio Shack when this guy honked at us. So of course he's gonna follow us into Radio Shack thinking that we want to fight, I guess. So we pull into Radio Shack. The guy stops right behind us, so we can't pull out at this point. There's no way to get out. And he goes to the driver's side where Daniel is driving, and I didn't know what he said.
Oh, good God, no.
He said something to you, and we were like, no, sir, like we don't want any problems. Like I promise, trust me. Like we didn't mean to. We weren't paying attention. We weren't paying attention at all. And we were just talking, whatever. So no one was looking behind us. We were just kind of turning in or whatever. I was being pretty much stupid. So after that, the guy leaves. Everything is fine until we see one guy without a shirt and two guys walking next to the car. And I look at Daniel, I'm like, dude, these guys are coming for some reason. And so the guy walks up, and there's like, okay, like this is like the stereotypical like gangsters, all right? Like these are stereotypical. There's one short dude that talks a lot of crap.
Cholos.
There's there's one short dude talks a lot of crap. There's the one guy that's like he's got a beer gut and no shirt on, and then there's like the other guy that's always wearing like the basketball jersey with the tilted flat, like the duck build kind of hat. So they all walk up and they're like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And Daniel was like, "Nah, man, like nothing. We just accidentally ran."
I don't like to be violent, by the way. Violence is a last resort.
Mind you, that all three of us are not really. I mean, like we're built to fight. Like, Ben's pretty scrawny and tall, but he can throw a couple punches before getting thrown down to the ground.
I would know.
And so that happened,
hell no.
and we're like, oh, nothing really happened. Just we accidentally walked in front of the guy. All right, well, don't start talking crap to us. We're like I looked at Dan and I was like, dude, we're not even saying anything. These guys are drunk.
Yeah.
They're walking out of like, I don't want to say the name of the general store because
There's only 3 of them.
Just like Big House.
Yeah, they're walking out of Big House, and we're thinking to ourselves, okay, like they kind of want to fight us. And so they're rallying up. They're getting all riled up. Their primal instinct of wanting to fight anybody who they see because they're drunk
Those
gets
Neanderthals.
it goes crazy. The monkey and everybody starts freaking out, and we're like a bunch of gorillas trying to, So my heart's racing, and I'm thinking about Daniel, and I'm like, okay, well, if we gotta fight, we're gonna fight, and that's all that matters. Zomba Hunter, you really didn't miss anything, man. We're just talking about some stories. So far, we're talking about how we almost got jumped by 3 guys at Big House Burgers.
How do you crouch?
Circle.
Huh?
Circle.
Okay.
Drew was ready. Because he thought that he knew the guy that was coming at us. You can't kill that guy. This guy's too big. He was like, he knew the guy that was coming at us, and he was like, dude, if I had the chance,
Looks like I won't have to.
I would stab him with a fork. And I was like, okay, Drew, you need to calm down. But back to where I was at. So they were freaking out, and they're telling us all this stuff, and they're pretty much going just crazy at us. Like, and I'm looking at Daniel, like, dude, did we provoke this? Like, did we really do something to provoke this
And the
fight?
answer, no, we didn't.
And yeah, no, there was a no, because we could all tell that there was a no. These guys were just drunk, so they were again looking for any trouble they could find. So after a little bit of a like kind of trying to compromise and tell them like, we're not doing anything, trying to not fight with anybody, we pull out and we turn to our right or no left, and we're trying to get out of we're trying to get out of the parking lot of Big House Burgers, and one of the guys is smoking a cigarette, and he flicks the cigarette at Daniel's truck, and I'm like, dude, you could beat us down, you could tell us we're fat, scrawny, skinny, whatever you want to call us, but when you throw a cigarette at a man's car, that is a whole nother story. Because I'm pretty sure Daniel has so much respect for that
whole
truck.
lot of nada.
That was a whole lot of stuff. I look at Daniel, and I'm not ready to fight. Okay, trust me. I mean, I could throw down a little bit, but I'm probably gonna end up getting my butt beat by the end of the day. So I look at Daniel, and I was like, dude, we gotta turn around. We gotta fight these guys. Because not only did they disrespect your truck, they disrespected you. And Daniel looks at me, and what he tells me is, fuck no. So we get out of the parking lot.
And we just drive off.
And we just drive off. We drive off. Okay, so where we're located at, there's Big House Burgers. Then right down the highway, there's Whataburger. And Whataburger is the usual get-go with us. Like, that's usually where we go to hang out as friends with all 4 of us. So I'm frantically looking behind us, and I'm like, you're right, Daniel, that was a stupid idea. Let's just get out of here. And so I'm looking behind us, and I'm like, all right, we're probably going to pass Walmart, make a left at the golf field, and just run away. No, but a couple seconds after that, we turn right into Whataburger.
Yeah. While
the guy in the Chevrolet or whatever, the Mustang he's driving, decides to like park behind or like go behind us, but he ended up driving off. Like, they knew we didn't want any trouble.
There was also like how many police vehicles already at Whataburger?
Yeah, no, they
two.
were ready. So it turns out one of them was a wanted felon or something like that.
I was hungry, dude.
Assault. Yeah, I was hungry too, but I wasn't ready to get my food shoved down my throat with a fist.
I'm not gonna fight.
I want to eat. I want to eat food, not my teeth.
I don't want to fight a dude on an empty stomach.
You're right. I want to like fight them and then they get scared by my whale on my chest.
Eats a fry. Let's roll.
Let's get out of here. All I need to do is one fry to fuel my engine. All right, who's next to tell their story?
They just come out of the Mustang with like all these guns and knives and shit. So hold on, can I have a large order of fries?
But I'm in the back seat, mind you, so I really didn't get to see anything. I was just ready to hear like someone go, "Let's fight," and then me jump out of the car from the back and just start going crazy. Like I'm not talking just regular like 1-2 left hook fighting. I'm talking about like wailing on them like a monkey, like throwing rocks and grabbing heads and smashing them together. Yeah, dude, I was about to start pooping and just throwing it at them. My primal, I'm telling you, dude, my primal.
Dude, that'd be it's the greatest way to fight. Like, what do you do when you're like? What do you do against someone who's just like, hey, let's throw down, and they just drop their pants. Like, what do you do?
Have you seen that video of that little kid? Speaking of dropping your pants, oh my god, dude. I don't know if anybody in the chat, if anybody's still even in the thing. If you are, please let me know in the chat so I know that I'm not talking to myself or to these guys. But there's this video I saw on Twitter where this little kid is getting picked on by this little girl. And she's just wailing on his middle part, dude. Like, she's just going ham on his balls, just kicking him and kicking him and kicking him and kicking him.
Oh.
Yeah, and but the thing is the little kid is also going ham again. Like, he's going back at her, like they're reverse hamming on each other. Like, he's like, this is literally his sentence. You think that hurts, bitch? You think that hurts? He is just.
Well, yeah, I'd imagine, guy.
He's just going crazy. And
because it's,
and
dude,
so towards the end, she kicks him one more time. And he's like, you think that hurts? And she pushes him to the floor. And he's fed up, dude. At this point, he's just so angry. He wants to get away from it. Like, I can tell he's hurting. So he stands up and pulls his pants down, balls and everything hanging out. And they go, all you hear is, ah! And they start scramming out, dude. Like roaches.
Does he have like a
Like,
schlong
it
or
was a little
what?
one. He was like 5 years old, dude. Like, I don't even know
Okay.
why they posted it on there. He's a little kid. That's like human indecency or something.
It's just it's the
All
horse
right,
cock
so
just-
we've semi-veered off the story. So
Yeah,
Ben
yeah.
or someone tell your side of the story.
Yeah, we veered off.
I want to hear.
a lot.
I want to hear Daniel's.
I gotta use the restroom. So Daniel, tell
Hey,
your
what
side.
happened?
He died.
Okay, someone else.
All right, so you go ahead and tell your story.
Yeah, tell your version of the story.
Oh, my version. Oh, okay. Well, they pretty much covered the beginning. Okay, so we pull into Radio Shack, and I look in the window, and of course the lights are off. And I look at the sign on the door that tells the time they're open till the time they closed for each day in the week. And they closed at 11, and I think we were still out, and it was around 12. I want to say, right? Right, John?
It was about 12. It was late in the night. Like we shouldn't have been out like that
Yeah.
late anyways. So
Well, it was past curfew, basically, and which is 12 o'clock here. I don't know, but watch out, careful, these motherfuckers is out. Anyway, so we were out, and we had gone to Whataburger, we had gone to Radio Shack, like they were saying, and dude, man, get down the thing. There you go, Rambo. Aw, don't jump down there.
I know.
Okay, so we pull in the Radio Shack, yada yada, and we're fixing to leave because there's really nothing else to do there. So I put the truck in reverse, and I noticed a guy coming up to the driver's window, and he didn't seem drunk at first. Like, he just, I don't know how to explain it, but he basically like nodded his head backwards, like when you're trying to tell someone what's up, I guess you can say. Anyway, okay. So yeah, he basically was like trying to ask me, like hello or something. He came up to the window, so be nice and all. I rolled it down, which I shouldn't have done. I realize that now. To be nice, and he came up to the window and was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I can smell the beer or whatever he was drinking on his breath. And I was like, "Oh, nothing. We're just, here looking around at Radio Shack." And he's like, "Hey, I don't like you disrespecting me." And of course, I'm just, minding my own business. I didn't want to fight or anything, of course. I'm young. I don't want anything on my record. And so for some reason he brings his 2 other friends.
There's 2 others.
Okay, so he came straight up to the driver's window. Another friend came to the side, and I swear to God, the first 2 created a wall, and between them, the third one came just like he squatted behind them and slowly
Like he
rose.
erected, like they were the balls. They slid in.
Yeah.
I remember. I was watching. I saw it too. They slid in, and then the third.
the third just
the little
came behind.
swoop, the whoop.
Yeah, like the slide whistle.
And he was bald too, so he kind of looked at the end of his song.
Yeah, but he had like the stupidest look on his face.
He
like,
he had a thumb head
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Means his head
The
was the
thumbs
tip.
from Spy Kids.
Oh yes, he was just like that.
So, like, of course, I'm confused of what the hell just happened, and so we're just trying to mind my own business, telling him like, want to leave so I can eat because I'm hungry. Didn't eat breakfast or lunch or anything.
You're the one who saved me before.
So
It was a trick.
they're like, trying to fight or something, and there's like girls in the back that are also drunk that.
No,
they-
but they're
I don't
like the
wanna
stereotypical girls. Like, stop, y'all are friends.
No, not even that. Not even. They're like, fuck him up, baby.
Yeah, like, so, like they were ratchet.
They were like the
Like, I'm not-
like the ratchet girls.
I like how
that
it-
encourage
like,
or get.
like,
out.
I don't
there
like
was-
to I don't like to put girls down because like I get like respect. I respect women.
Yeah.
If you've seen those memes I like my fist is respect, and I'm literally beating women like with my respect right now.
Shut up.
No, I'm just joking. I don't believe in
God.
I don't believe in assault, but yeah, like I don't really put down women, but those girls,
You like in the View Caesar or what?
literally, like I had no respect for them. Like at that point, I was like, okay, like these girls are dating these guys, these douchebags. This one guy's attempted assault for hitting another girl.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, man. Like really, you could do better. Honestly, like for them, they could do better. For the guys, they're gonna stay douchebags their whole life. But continue what you're saying.
And the whole time, I'm trying to avoid violence. I don't like violence. Personally, I don't. I think it's really unnecessary. I would honestly rather try to talk things over before, doing anything else. But apparently that wasn't really an option at first, until I guess they realized that they were probably either drunk or that they were messing with minors, which would get them arrested and or get their driver's license taken away, because of course they were trying to get ready to drive home. So, Jesus Christ. And these
They killed the heifer.
so this guy's at the window,
They killed me.
at the driver's window, and I don't want violence, but I'm gonna be prepared just in case. So while he's talking and getting after me for basically nothing,
Pretty much saying that, yeah.
yeah, what I'm doing is I'm slowly moving my hand to the handle to open the door, and since the window's rolled down, I'm preparing for him to, like they do in the movies, punch me through the window. And
Pretty much some Batman stuff. Like,
Yeah.
He was really into, like they were all crowded from the in front of the door, so he was ready to open the door, knock them all out,
Yeah.
jump out, cape and everything, had the hat on, and just like started wailing on them as he breaks their bones and give them all
I want
brain
someone,
trauma.
please, just animate this part. Just us.
what's going on?
Yeah. Just,
But
Don't mind what's happening on
but
the
continue,
Yeah, but- no,
continue
no,
your
no.
story, please. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm moving my hand to the handle, and I'm getting ready to I put the gear in reverse, and I don't think he noticed. But just in case he had punched me, my plan was to open the door, kick it so it can hit him, close it, and reverse out of there. Probably they would probably follow us, but they would either crash pretty soon, or they'd get tired of chasing us because I know my way around the country.
At this point, I'm thinking call the cops or we're gonna die.
hmm
But
Andrew was ready to fight though.
Andrew was ready to stab. He knew the guy. He knew the guy.
Mhm.
That threw the cigarette at us. Like he knew him, and with a passion the whole time we were at Whataburger. He's that guy that's like after the fight he will talk so much crap about the guy. He's like,
Yeah.
"Dude, I would have knocked him out. I would have punched him." But instead of saying that, he was like, "I would have stabbed him with a fork." I was like,
But you think you got to think about it. Like he has a personal.
No, yeah, it's
Vendetta
personal. We
with
won't, we
the
won't
guy.
say. I'm not gonna be the one that says it. If he wants to come on the podcast, if we have one again,
Basically,
and say it,
the guy
it's
was
fine.
assaulting his family
A
member.
family member, and
Yeah.
I'm very protective over my family. If you know me, you'll know what happened. Like there's a couple weeks ago, which I'll end up telling the story.
And the law enforcement community abroad. I mean, the Bureau is using the same
I'll end up telling the story of of what happened with me and my family. So it was like it was pretty crazy, but like so I'm very protective. You died because you ran over that girl. But yeah, so it was pretty crazy. Like he wanted to stab him with the fork, and how oddly specific that was. But
I do it too. Like if people were to like mess with Ben and Sam, like I wouldn't go as far.
Choke me with a
I
wire.
wouldn't go as far as stab him with the fork. I would like defend my brothers.
But okay, go ahead, Ben. Tell your story of your side of the story.
Oh well, I mean, do you want to, or did we basically cover it already?
I mean, there's different
I was
perspectives.
I was in the same way.
Ben
Yeah.
Ben was chill.
I think Ben was ready.
Ben was pretty
Were you
like
ready?
Was I ready to throw down?
He was
Yeah.
the meme where he was like, "You want to fight?" and then it shows him popping his knuckles like, "Sit down, boys!" Like he was ready to throw
Alright,
a
I like
punch
that
and then
guy.
fracture his
I like that
hand.
guy.
I'm pretty sure Ben was ready to defend someone over just.
All right, go ahead, Ben. Say your story.
So the way I remember it is we were chilling out, jamming out.
Relaxing, chilling.
Yeah,
out,
bro.
shooting some
Oh,
b-ball
fuck.
out.
and we had gone so we could get a hey, what was it? We were trying to get you a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, or a Bluetooth speaker, and I was trying to get a LAN cable for my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we were trying to go grab those things at Radio Shack because, you know, it was Radio Shack's on its last legs, people. Freaking buy from Radio Shack. Help them out.
Radio Shack's already gone.
Yeah, I know it is.
Oh,
it's gone. It's off
bullshit.
It's off the map, bro.
No, like, some places still do, oh, shit. Some people still do have Radio Shack.
Someone's been playing COD.
Sweaty nerd.
Anyways, so yeah, and then, so, from where we were coming from, Radio Shack's on the right, so we moved into the right lane. None of us checked the blind spot, so we almost
fucking tiger.
So we almost hit a dude.
It's a leopard, right?
He was
It's a
obviously
leopard.
pissed, so we pulled in just to check it. We didn't think that, you know.
Shoot, mate. Fucking
We
kill
didn't
him.
think that he was just gonna, you know, follow us.
Yeah, like he
Yeah.
honked the horn. I looked behind me and I was like,
Then again, it was my fault. I was in a hurry.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, we're gonna blame it on you, but then again, we're gonna blame it on the drunk people that tried fighting us. Like that's.
Well, I mean, it's understandable.
Some people, when they're drunk, they don't have control.
Well,
You honestly can't blame them.
You may be right, but then
Well-
again, you shouldn't have gotten that drunk because like all of them were drunk.
Plus,
so they
he
had
had
to drive
kids.
home.
He had kids in the
Yeah, no, they had kids. Like their kids were like, Daddy, like, are we gonna go like to McDonald's? I don't want Burger House burgers. You pretty much shoved a beer lemon down my throat.
Yeah.
And so like the little kid was crying and I was drinking.
But
the little kid
I
wasn't crying.
will take some blame, or all,
Yeah,
if not
no,
all the blame.
it was you the driver, them the drunkies. Okay, like it was equally both parts. They just wanted to kill us more than we wanted to kill them, or like fight us.
I just wanted to eat, man.
What just happened?
American justice system.
Alright, so sorry, man, we kind of interrupted you, but go ahead. And
Oh my god. Okay.
Story.
I need to watch the
Go ahead, man.
Okay, so it was so yeah, we pulled in the dude we cut off comes and just kind of asks us like what the heck was happening, blah blah blah. You know, we apologized. We said that we weren't looking, yada yada yada. He was just like, okay, whatever, you know. He was just like, okay, whatever, you know. He just laughed, and then Cholo number one approached the
Steps up to
vehicle.
the stand, 5'2",
Jeez, white boy, man.
literally the midget we would think.
Say it a little more like in your time.
You looking to fight us? That's literally what he said, right?
Dude, he just like
No, he walked. He's like, "What's the problem? I'm homeless."
the
Like,
only
dude,
way I can.
there is no problem.
He called you
Holmes?
The only problem we have is your grammar.
Holmes
The only way I can
Sherlock.
describe it is like Cholo number one has challenged you
entered
to a
the
poker.
game,
Yeah, has entered the game.
This is like some magic, like you're on one side of the table with the magic cards, and then he walks in with like the backwards hat and the
With the wife,
jersey on,
with the
and stuff like
wife
that.
beater,
Yeah, like he
I
was
summoned
ready.
Cholo level 1.
with the cap and the beanie on at the same time.
Yeah. No, so okay, he approaches. He asked us like, hey, what was all that about? Just super chill.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh yeah, you know, it was just a little
It was
misunderstanding.
civilian and then show up.
It was totally fine. And then he was just like, you talking shit to me? And we were just like, whoa.
So yeah, he's like, you want to start a fight with? I was like, dude, no.
And then we were like, no.
I'm not
We're
ready.
like he's all, what? And then no.
Because knowing these two, they're probably like, oh shit.
No,
You're trying to
okay.
talk to
So
him.
like, yeah, he starts talking crap, and then
So-
we're like,
so
we're like,
angry.
oh no, we're not trying to start anything. Then Cholo number two approaches,
From
and then
behind.
he asks, hey, what's going on here? And we're just like, oh, nothing. It was just blah blah. You're trying to start shit, like boom, like right after another.
Yeah.
Like they're literally asking us and provoking
I
us.
did not
like,
notice that.
Do
until
you want to
pointed it
fight?
out.
Do you want to fight? And like they weren't yelling at us. I'm over exaggerating just like a teensy bit. Like they weren't yelling, but they were like asking us like, "You want to fight?" We were all like, "No." Like we're trying to go the opposite way. Like no, we're not trying to fight. We literally want to talk.
It was literally about 30 seconds of trying to calm the second one down too.
And That's how long it took for Cholo number 3 to put on his shirt and finally walk over to the back.
Yeah.
Slowly peeking his head over one of the tall ones and like literally again looking like a scrotum, and decides to look over. And then that's when they're all like, "Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight?" And we're like, "Dude,
why are you talking shit?
Like,
Hold on,
listen,
we're like, we're just trying to
motherfucker, he already
explain.
said
I
no.
legit only said 2 words
Oh,
My
two
question
won't
is-
kill.
and a sentence. I said, "No, something else," and then we were just saying like it was a misunderstanding. So we're pretty much like retarded nerds at this point, like just trying to like not fight when we don't want to die.
Hey, don't say the retard word.
Sorry.
Or don't say the word retard.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway,
My bad.
anyways, and then we're just like, okay, whatever, and we managed to get them to let us go, and they were just
You
like,
say that like you're in custody.
Yeah, you say that like they like had you
were.
in the back of their car. Like, I was gonna say something wrong.
Please.
it's just
Like they had us by the balls.
Like they
it was
had you
no,
face
but they
down,
were just
booty up.
harassing us. Anyways, yeah, so
What
we
about
leave.
his ass?
Oh, dude.
Don't be sexy.
Yeah.
And so
It's not sexist if it's against guys.
And so we passed by them, which was probably the worst idea we could have done.
Mm-hmm.
And then they threw a cigarette at us. And
What?
then it was just the biggest argument in the truck of just, you should go back and kick their ass.
And I'm super hungry, so I say, nah. Let's go eat.
Like, everybody was just super chill, and then they threw a cigarette, and then everybody in the truck was just like, kick their ass.
Yeah.
All right. So I got one more story, and then we're switching over subjects from this to a couple video games.
Alright, go for it.
All right. So
Dear God, that glitch.
so back on the subject of protective and family members.
Yes.
All right. So like, my neighborhood and Ben and Daniel will vouch for me on this, is not the greatest neighborhood. Okay, it's pretty shady. All right.
What do you
I
mean,
won't lie.
dude? You live in the rich hood, dude.
No, I live literally 2 streets away from RA. So like, it's not rich. It's mid.
RA meaning rich assholes.
Yeah, you're right. They're rich in their own way. But
Rich in drugs.
but
And
so
STDs.
so
Oh God.
so I'm laying down. Again, this is towards the end of the year. I'm I'm unwinding for summer, getting ready.
The hell?
Eating,
Come
of
here, girl.
course, because I was hungry.
You already
And-
saw his balls. Don't start with
Hey,
that.
shut up.
And so I'm eating, and I go inside. I go back inside from coming outside. For some reason, I forgot what I was doing after I was done eating, and I sit in my room, and I'm playing my games, and I don't know why I get a sudden urge. I was like, I'm gonna get up real quick, open the door, and go and grab something from the car because I think I left my Yeti cup in there. And so I go outside.
See that?
And-
Yeti? Boom, look, rich asshole.
not rich.
Rich asshole. Yeti.
It was a
No,
birthday
yeah.
gift from my rich grandpa.
Yeah, it's honestly like expensive as fuck.
So
Like $50 for a cup. Come on.
So I walk outside and I see my dad talking to some really tall. I don't want to seem racist, but I'm gonna say like I'm gonna classify him.
Negro.
He was no, he was
Say
he
that.
was he was white. He was white. He had curly hair, probably 6'3", about 290 something pounds. Right, I won't lie. He was a pretty big guy. So
Pretty big effort.
I assumed because of where my dad works at in the oil field that he knew the guy, like he was a friend. Because my dad, a lot of my friends like to drop by, talk to my dad, say hi, and then leave. Like they get out, they tail because they know that our side of that town's shady. So he was talking to him, and I hear something over here him about stealing a wallet. And I go back inside, and I was like, wait a minute,
Oh yeah, I want my wallet back, by the way.
I don't have your wallet.
I know, I'm fucking true. What?
I was talking about the.
And so no, it's fine.
trying to tell you that.
Spend as many as
Oh,
you
yeah,
want.
I know.
And so I don't know why, but I heard wallet and stealing. So I turned back around, and don't worry, I won't give back your wallet. I sold it. And so I turned back around. And I walk
will
outside,
kick your ass.
and all the money that was in it too. I took it. So I turn back around. I go outside, and I see that my dad's talking to the kid, and he's like, "Why are you stealing, dude? Like you're this years old. You're 19. You're already about to be an adult. You don't need that. Like that's not what in your life." And I completely agree with my dad. Like again, I'm not a very physical kid, so I believe talking to kids is a lot better and letting them know that there is another way you can choose. Like you can do something else better than what you're doing now.
Then
There
you
is
beat
no
their
other
ass.
way. Violence is
And
always
so,
the answer. kid.
listen, we're getting to that point. And so after that, we I walk outside again, and he's talking about like, why are you stealing? Like that's not the right way to go. You don't even know whose this is, stuff like that. And And so I walk up to him and I'm like, "Is there a problem?" And when I'm mad, I see red. Like I get really angry, honestly. And so I was like, "Is there a problem here?" And he looks at me in a really ugly face, like, honestly, just really ugly. And he's like, "Who are you?" And I look at my dad, I look at him, and I said, "I'm his son. Who are you?" And I mean, again, I cussed. I was like, "Who the fuck are you?" Like, I was pretty mad, and so I can't believe like he just literally told me that, like he's stealing, and then you want to tell me that. So I was like, "I'm his son. Who are you?" And he was like, "It's none of your business." And I was like, "Okay." So already he's giving me attitude. I'm a little kid, but I mean, I still deserve attitude. Like I still deserve respect.
And I was like, and he was like,
Yeah, like I started shaking my head. I was like, "Oh hell no!" No, I'm just kidding. No. And so.
Ben.
So I'm pretty mad at this point. Like I've lost all respect for this kid. I don't even care at this point. So my dad's like, my dad's talking to him, whatever.
He's cool.
And yeah, it's fine. And so so he ends up turning around real quick. My mom walks aside, asks what happened, and my dad goes, "You know what, Mom?" He's telling his mom, "You know what? Call the cops." And so this kid's like, "Oh no!" Like at this point, he's freaking out. He doesn't want to go. He tries to run. So my instinct kicks in to grab him by the waist from behind him, pick him up, and suplexes him to the floor. This kid is like 300, 200 pounds. I mean, I squat about 450 something pounds. So
Okay.
I'm good at that with my legs. So I pick him up and I slam him to the ground on the back of his head on the concrete. So he's a little bit dazed and confused. The 1997 movie.
He's probably dead.
So while
He's dead now.
While I'm doing that, my
This is the
dad.
story of how I ended up in jail.
So it turns out that while I'm doing that, my dad grabs him by the neck and slams him too. So that was like added force
Snaps it.
to the back of his head. And then from there we pick him up and I tried grabbing him from the waist and slam him on the floor again. Whoa, that's a weird turn. So I pick him up from the waist and my dad's like trying to hold him down. So we're kind of like going against each other. But I was like, you know, I backed off. And my dad grabbed him and put him on the ground. And so I have my thumb on his trachea, right in his throat, and I'm digging in like really, really hard.
Digging in.
And my dad's thumb is also on my thumb, and we're both pushing in. So again, that's more added weight to his throat. So we're like, okay, we're about to kill this kid, and he's like he's got boogers, he's got moco sticking out of his nose. Yeah, like he's crying, literally whining and crying for us to let go of him. He can't breathe. We were pushing on his throat so hard. So we pick him up, and my
Pushing
grandpa,
your throat
my
up so
mom,
hard.
my little brothers, and my little sister are outside. And my little sister's freaking out. Okay, so my little sister loves me, like legit. That night she was crying and she wanted to lay down on my bed. So I let her lay down. I slept on the little chair that I have. But that's besides the point. So my little sister's crying. I was like, "Brandy, like get back inside, please. You don't need to be here. Please go inside." And so she walks back inside crying. And so my grandpa's trying to pull me off, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a 300-something pound guy. I'm not really fat. I'm kind of like fit. I won't lie. Like I still, I get
You're not
tired
fat,
running.
mijo. You're just big boned.
Thanks, Grandma. So I'm, my grandma's trying to pull me off, and again, I'm a very big guy, so it kind of took him a while to pull me off. I literally let myself, and I walked back inside, and I got so mad I punched the concrete.
I forgot how fun this game was.
The brick walking back inside, so I messed up my hand. That's because I had powerlifting meet that next morning, so I messed up my hand, and I end up like I'm just screaming, dude. My heart is racing. I feel a burning sensation right in my chest, and I'm like,
and he has a heart attack.
I'm freaking out. So I run back outside because I don't know why. I was like, I gotta get a second win. I gotta punch this guy in the face at least once. So I run back inside, and outside. Sorry, my bad. Well, no, I was outside in the back. So I run back inside and run back outside from the front to the front. And I see this guy's trying to escape from my dad. My dad has him against the throat against the fence.
Got him.
And so he tries to escape from my dad and buck him off. So I run at him and I tackle him to the floor. And I have him by the throat, and my dad starts punching his face. So I start punching his face too. And we're just going at this guy, dude. This guy's bleeding now. So the cops come. We finally call the cops. Cops come. And that's the first time.
Street justice.
Mind you, this is the first time I've ever been in front of an act. Like, not, I've seen cops around the city or whatever, the town.
Around
but
your
this
block.
is the first time I've ever had to deal with a cop. Like, ever talked to a cop. So So he's asking me questions. It's not fun. Like it's very intimidating. I was about to start telling him a bunch of other secrets that I have.
By the way,
I put my
Like-
penis in front of the goat.
Like I naturally just started like
there
cracking
was
under
peanut
pressure.
butter
but
everywhere.
I ended up telling him, the straight story. He ended up trying to steal my phone, my broken phone, which actually didn't ever turn on. It was broken, so his loss, and my brother's empty wallet. And that's what got me mad, is because like this is my family stuff. Like you can't do that. This is my stuff.
Ooh.
And so I walk back inside when the cops are there.
You make it sound like, no, this is my show.
Hey, what does this do?
This is Micah. And so I end up walking inside,
okay.
and my sister's crying, and she comes up to me and she gives me a hug, and my heart bursts, like my heart literally explodes in my chest. So out of like some weird
And he died.
You go to
justice,
the hospital?
I died, but I came back. So out of some weird, I'm Wolverine. Dude, come
I'm
on.
God.
Out of some weird response to maybe hopefully get this guy get something through his head. We're outside now. You literally yell, "You made my sister cry, you asshole." That's literally what I yell. So my dad's like trying not to laugh, trying to be serious. He looks at me and he smirks and turns back to the cop and
He's like, that is the gayest thing I've ever heard
what
you
he was
say.
saying. No, because they end up I'm very protective. So they end up being it's a good thing you stuck up for your sister or whatever.
Mm.
So before he leaves, they come outside and they're like, okay, they're giving us a damage report on him. He had a concussion. He had the back of his skull was kind of broken. It was kind of cracked open.
Jesus Christ.
He was bleeding from the back of his skull from where he hit the concrete. His nose was his nose was broken, and then the one thing he wanted to tell us was he was sorry.
I find it hard to
He literally
believe
told the cop.
that he could even say that over
Yeah,
the fact
it was-
that he was just like, oh.
It was pretty bad. So, my adrenaline pumps down, rushes down, whatever. I sit there, my sister's sleeping on my bed, I'm sleeping on my recliner, my little rolly chair, whatever. And that night ends, and that's the end of that story. And so,
I mean, I do have a quick story about something. That's just my I don't like being talked about. Like, if you talk about me, it's alright. If it's not, I don't like if you talk negative about me, I honestly don't care. But once you start getting stuff to my girlfriend or my brother, I obviously really mad. Well, some kid was spreading around a rumor that my dad had walked in on my girlfriend and we were having sex. And I had confronted him during PE, and everyone thought I was gonna kick his ass. Cause in PE, I don't take anyone's crap. I don't like anyone crap. I get really angry. And he had his cousin right next to him to make sure that I didn't kick his ass. His cousin, I was gonna. Everyone thought I was gonna. And everyone started to grab me. I started telling him crap because I don't like if you're gonna spread crap a video if you're gonna spread crap like that about me, it's gonna make me really angry and I didn't appreciate it. So I told him a lot of crap. And I tried him I treated him like he was a slave.
That's because he was white.
He was really white.
He was whiter than the salty crack.
And I got mad that the fact that he tried to blame it on Samuel. So that's my story of trying to protect people's names.
great story. So yeah, alright, well, we're gonna switch the subject over to some video games and some new video games coming out. So anybody excited for Far Cry 5 or Destiny 2?
Far Cry 5 sounds really cool. I have not seen any previews for it.
I forgot what the kind of basis of the video game is. I forgot where it's the setting, but I'm hoping it's just as good as
North Montana or something.
something Montana, Nebraska, something like that. I don't know.
Canada.
With Far Cry
No,
5,
not that far.
About that was it didn't catch the Far Cry vibe where it was all guns and all that. Far Cry Primal was more just running around with a stick and beating things.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what made it fun.
I like Far Cry. I like the Far Cry 4 and Far Cry 3 and something like that. That was really good.
Far Cry 4 was fun. It still is fun. Even if it isn't a game.
Yeah, because that's kind of
You can still slaughter people.
kind of
That's
like the
fine.
basis of why we're playing Far Cry 4.
Like Far Cry.
But
I got.
if there
Let me
is
do
a
it,
game
or you
that
got
I
it?
am ready for,
You
it
got it?
has to be Destiny
Alright.
2.
Destiny 2.
Destiny 2 is gonna be amazing.
No. Go up to the top.
For the like just the release,
Huh?
the trailer that they put out for Destiny
Yeah,
2
it's
is
already
gonna
done?
be pretty great.
Oh shit.
And you guys have any thoughts on Destiny 2?
Not excited for it.
I've seen like a bunch of like spoilers.
Personally, I just hope it doesn't die out as fast as the first one.
That's
Well,
true. Destiny 1 did die out.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of the issues of them trying to match it up with Halo, like you can tell some of the stuff that they put in there was kind of
Well, I
taken
mean-
straight from Halo.
Bungie knows that people love Halo, so they're gonna
Try to implement
Yeah.
in Destiny, and
as
what
much
they
of
did
it as they can.
kind of worked. It's still a very big open art, like a I don't want to say RPG,
It's a
just,
pretty good game. It
Yeah.
just dies out pretty fast.
MMORPG.
It's
There's massive
because there's
online
only
content.
so much to do. That's the
Because
Yeah.
most of it gets monotonous. It kind of gets boring going back and forth, going to the exact same planet to do the exact same raid.
farming. That's
Yeah,
awful.
farming.
Dear God, I hate playing with the people I do because that's all they want to do.
I just hate
is
playing
farm.
online in general.
Dude, same. Honestly,
People's are assholes.
absolutely. I play with the sweatiest of people, and it's awful.
You're horrible. So it's just a weird because I played Destiny. I had Destiny. I had the demo first, and then I had Destiny. And the demo was amazing because it set a limit on what you could do, and it left a little bit for the imagination. Like I sat there on level 7 for like 20 hours after I had already maxed out my character, and I was sitting there, and I was like, man, like I really want to do. What was it called? Where you would fight other people?
Crucible?
Yeah, the Crucible. I wanna visit Saturn and Mars and Venus and stuff like that just so I could see what's going on. And then I finally got it, and I was like, okay, well, this is just the same thing. I'm going over literally. I'm going in circles with my character, trying to do the exact
Yeah.
same thing.
It's awful.
You know, farming the exact same to get these fragments and stuff like that. And really monotonous. Again, like it's a big word that I'm using, but it is very good at
Like,
playing. And you know,
the most thing I'm very excited for in Destiny 2 is the new subclasses, because now your classes are able to have abilities and like new
They already
features.
have abilities.
No, but shut up, Ben. No, like you have subclasses abilities instead of
They
like
have their own
Don't
abilities.
embarrass him.
stop.
No, Ben. Like I'm saying is it's like in
He's just a boy.
what the classes like all it was
What the hell?
right now is you have your super moves. That's all it is. Like you have your grenades. Like now it actually gives you the fact of like Titans can now make shields.
Titans could make shields.
That was the defender class, but you'd have to be a certain. Never mind.
They could
But,
They could do that.
I know, but these are like actual subclasses. Like
They have subclasses.
yeah, no, I'm saying subclass abilities. I'm not talking about the move that they do. I'm talking about they have certain abilities that they're able to perform.
Like the wizard has certain subclasses
Yeah,
that give him
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I hope they allow a trading system between characters. So if I ever pick up,
I think
if I'm
the
a
only
hunter,
way you can kill the big guys with a sniper in the head.
oh no, you about to do it. But like if
Right,
I'm a
do
hunter
yourself.
and I pick up Titan's gear, I hope they can let us trade in for money and whatever currency we
Kill that
use for
guy.
Destiny. Because that was very
Crouch, circle.
like that made me mad because I would sit there grinding on you
Get
know
behind cover.
on Earth or in Russia or on the moon or whatever, and I would get another class's stuff and I could never do anything with it.
That sucks too.
Yeah, like and I have I have friends that would need the stuff that I have.
Get
because
behind the
of
rock.
How high of a level I was, and I couldn't do anything with it. I had to sell it, and so they would have to we'd have to go back to the place again, bring in more of the monotonous feeling of going back and doing the exact same mission, so they could get the stuff they wanted. When originally I already had it, but again, you know, you can't give it to them. You can't trade it to them. So it was like, you know,
like being able to trade with something.
it was kind of like a constant again back and forth with it.
What they said is that they have listened to the fan base and they're trying to do what we want.
Are we like honestly the one thing I wanted because like it'd make the ships feel so useless because all they were there for was like
Style.
just to look at it. And,
Oh,
like,
you're gonna actually be able to use them this time?
Well, we don't know, and hopefully we will.
yes, because I want to actually be able to like just the risk of being able to like fly your plane to a different planet. or like at least halfway.
Have the freedom, the free roam type feeling with
Yeah.
flying it. Yeah, like something like that would be pretty cool. Again, like I'm not a big, I love Destiny, but I'm not a big fan to where I'll invest a lot of money into Destiny 2. But I mean, I'll get the game and I'll end up playing it, and if I don't like it, chances are I'm not gonna keep it.
I'll probably wait till like.
Speaking of it, if anyone who sees this video and likes it, I have a free code for Xbox to get you the collection.
Oh
It
shoot!
gives you every single
Yeah, I have a free code, an unused code, for anybody that wants it. I'm pretty sure no one's
I'll take
watching
it.
it now.
Oh, we're good. We got a decent amount of people.
I'll take it, man.
No, what we'll do is first person to comment right now will get the free code.
First person to make me laugh. How about that?
All right,
You gotta
we
make
got
me
this,
laugh.
we got this. Hopefully, someone's watching that'll make Ben laugh. And then even after this, the comments. Hopefully,
The Sam.
someone comments.
And like, well,
Okay, wait, hold on. We're getting,
Sam, you live in this house. You already have it.
exactly,
We're
we'll
getting,
keep it.
we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves first. I don't know if I've said it yet in one of my videos. I think I said it in the Friday the 13th video. I said that I would be doing a giveaway when I hit 100 subscribers.
When you get
Well, sucks to
So-
suck. I'm doing the giveaway right now.
Oh,
We ain't doing that yet, Ben.
have y'all seen that Mike Tyson show, where it's like 10 minutes of stupid shit with Mike Tyson?
where it's like animated.
Yeah, the Adventures of Mike Tyson or something.
Yeah.
I saw one a few days ago where it's like where they're going to the moon.
Isn't
or
he like the
something.
Mystery Patrol or something like that?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got like a ghost friend. He's got this Chinese
Yeah.
chick. I
Yeah,
think he
and,
adopted.
And like they're going to the moon, the ghost dude and the chick. And he has a bird friend that's like staying behind, right? And he's watching them get in the car through the window, and he's like, a gay guy, an Asian girl, and a black guy get in the car. That sounds like the beginning of a joke. And he's like, the black guy's getting after the gay guy because he thought he was paying for the, he thought he was paying for the taxi because he thought they're on a date. And the Asian chicks keep saying, "Me so horny," and he's like, wait, nah, it needs a rabbi. And there's like a Mexican dude in the place that he's at. He's like, oh no, I thought it was good like that.
Wait, Mike
I
Tyson
make him
was
sound
saying
Asian, my bad.
Mike
I'm not good
Tyson
with
was talking
impressions.
talking about this. So it's like this sounds like a beginning of a joke, or something like that.
No, that was a bird.
Oh,
Yeah.
Squawk.
Squawk.
spot.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know what? I know it's already come out, but let's talk about Injustice 2. Daniel, you got a lot
I'm
of
not
shit
good.
about
I'm
it.
not good at it. That's all,
I
Daniel.
tried it.
Why aren't you gonna
I've
talk
seen
about
that
it?
it's pretty
Huh?
cool.
Why aren't you gonna talk about it?
Well, I haven't had enough of experience with it.
Oh.
You're the one that put your
If
dick
you're
all
watching
over
this
that
after
game,
the
alright?
podcast
Yeah,
or
it's
before the
mine,
podcast,
duh.
you'd
Yeah.
love to see me or anybody
So-
play Injustice
I'm
2.
gonna, if it's mine, I'm gonna
I've-
mark my
I've-
territory.
I've played a little of it, thanks to Daniel, but I don't know. I haven't played enough to give my full opinion on it.
Did y'all hear about
Me either. So Ben, Dan, if you want to put more in.
I will say it is a very, very beautiful game.
Yeah, like Injustice, it looks really beautiful.
Gameplay is smooth. There are a couple of rough spots every now and then, like glitches. Or not really glitches, just lagging. if
Well,
you
every
play
game
online
is bound to
sometimes.
have
Yeah,
glitches
like
and
little-
lag.
No game
is
perfect.
Yeah.
It's nothing
And,
too bad. It's a good game
Let them fight.
overall.
Let them hold it. Stand back. Let them fight. Let them fight.
What was that? What was the thing from Godzilla? Let them fight.
So,
did anyone hear about the confirmation of the Capcom versus Marvel, the newest one?
Oh yes.
What is it called?
I don't know what it's
or
called, but it's
Left 4 Dead 3.
nope, that
Valve-
doesn't exist.
No, Valve has halted all movement from now on whatever for
Assassins.
Half-Life 3. So they can work on Left 4 Dead 3. And
that
if you
conf-
don't believe me, you can look it up right now. Hopefully it's still on there. My brother was looking it up, and he told me today that they've stopped all production on Half-Life 3 to work on Left 4 Dead 3.
They're not. Valve is never gonna make anything labeled 3 until Gabe dies.
True.
Until Gabe dies, nothing labeled 3 will ever exist.
But you never know. You never know. I won't lie. I'm kind of hyped for it. I don't know. Maybe it might not happen. If it does, great. If it doesn't,
I'm super skeptical. I do not believe you.
Well, you know, you're entitled to your skepticness. if that's a word. I won't lie. It's not. It's fine. Well, now it is. You're entitled to
words
that.
here now.
We're making words here on this
You're
podcast.
entitled to your opinion.
Kind of like a podcast.
I do not believe you. That's my opinion right
How
here.
about that
It's fine.
Assassin's Creed Origins, man?
Oh, I'm excited for that. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
I
that.
haven't seen that. What's that?
Doesn't it take place before Altair or
Yeah, before Altair. He looks just like him, just really dark.
just a little bit tanner, dude, like bacon, but
Yeah.
extra crispy.
It's in
I
the
love me
Egyptian
some
period.
caramel.
Yeah. It's in the like
I
Egyptian
won't-
time.
Yeah,
I won't lie.
ancient Egypt.
It looks good. I just hope they don't drag it on or make it, just as bad as Unity.
Apparently they're gonna make it into a trilogy like Ezio.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well,
As long as I
It's
get to
not
see.
co- oh shit.
It
long as
still
I get to
requires
see
the
Altair.
it still requires the first game to be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're probably gonna pull an experimental thing like how they did with the first Assassin's
But then
Creed.
again, they it's been in production for 2 years.
I'm pretty sure
They can't fuck this one up as bad as they did Unity. Unity was really bad.
Really
The
bad.
story
It
was
was.
good. The gameplay
They
was shit.
the reason
like a Assassin's Creed connoisseur.
the reason it was
Yeah.
bad, and you can believe me or like you can be with me on this one or not, was because mostly they were okay. Ezio is
My favorite.
a ladies' man. Okay, he is a lady killer.
He's
He
a
is-
lover and a killer.
He's really cool with just with the ladies and stuff like that. Okay, then you have Connor, who
What's
is a
wrong with you, driver? Jeez.
who is a respectable man, a very cool,
Worst Uber driver ever, bro.
a very
You get
a
a
very
5 on
down
the
to
Yelp.
earth, thinking about everything at every moment, 2 steps ahead type of guy.
I'll give you thumbs up though.
You got what's his name? Edward from Black Flag?
Yeah, Edward. Edward Kenway.
Okay, you got Edward. He's like a killer. Like he's just a cold-blooded this and that.
He reminds me of Ezio.
It's just really like
The reason
Cunning, though.
Unity
That's
sucked
true.
is because all those characters had one thing that separated them from each other, that made them a different game.
Ezio, the lady killer, Connor, I would just say the immigrant, but he was actually the
the
natural.
down to earth, 2
He's-
steps ahead type
He's
of guy.
not. I could see him as the
Well, you can't see
pursuer,
him.
as a pursuer.
He was
Yeah.
in the words of Kodak
He
Black,
was
he had tunnel vision.
determined.
Kenway,
Yeah,
he was determined.
Kenway was more of the clever.
He was driven. He was driven.
But the reason Unity was bad is because again those 3 games had something that put them in their own environment. It made them different, separated them from each of each other. With Unity, they tried putting all those characteristics into one character, and ended up making him into a big douche.
No, not really.
Well, not necessarily,
I
but
mean,
but
like
along
his,
with
he lost his lady friend. So
along with
he's
his
fucked
character,
Also, he saw his father die.
most of the glitches kind of did.
Yeah, the glitches. I remember I heard all the complaints and I was like, I've never gotten anything like that. And
And
I'm
then
on a
you- and
building,
then
I
you
jump
see-
off and we sink through the map.
I remember
Yeah.
that. You just like it was an infinite fall and then
Yeah.
boom, dead.
Dead. And I was like, well, I see what they mean.
there is confirmation on GTA 6 though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Oh.
lot bigger than some of that.
Dude, wouldn't it be cool like they make a GTA game where it's just like the entire world?
America.
As your map.
That's what 6 is gonna be. It's
Oh, for
gonna
real?
be- Not the entire world, but they say it's gonna be just like bigger and better.
Oh,
That's
Nice.
the rumors around the place that I don't know if it'll have all of America. Like they were trying to
They're
go.
actually gonna do
They're,
so they're not gonna
no, they were gonna try. There was a couple of conspiracies, not conspiracies, but there were leaks and stuff like that we would be able to go around the world. and
No,
stuff
but
like that,
like-
I don't think that's
the way they can do the whole world thing is if like they team up with Google Maps. You know what I mean?
probably. I don't think they go
I
that much
can-
into
I don't
detail.
I can
think
see
Google
that.
would try and get
You wanna
Google's
fucking,
pretty-
you wanna fucking.
Yeah,
that.
Google can't team with Rockstar.
Well,
Rockstar's
you know-
against
you know-
the government.
Just keep it on the down low though.
Well, you could.
Nobody has to know.
Wouldn't they have to mention Google in it?
They would have to give them credit. Yeah. So there's no really way that Google would team up with
Well, why don't they
Rockstar.
just do like? Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. It's too. It's too like.
Risque?
No, it's opinionated, very opinionated, and right now it's
Where
like
am I?
splitting the
Hold on.
country. You're in between a rock and a hard place, my friend.
Rock in a tree.
Like I said, a hard place.
So any other games we got coming up?
Uh-huh.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Is Red Dead
yes.
2 coming out? Really?
Yeah.
It's November something, and I am more than
Any
psyched.
trailers on it?
Huh? Oh yeah, no. There's a couple of trailers. They're not too revealing of anything. They kind of give us who our main protagonist is gonna be. They don't really necessarily show us who our antagonist is gonna be, but it's there. It's kind of giving it's giving you a little bit more for the imagination, kind of making you guess.
Oh, so I'm gonna bring up something totally irrelevant that y'all honestly will switch the subject as best you can. But Pokemon has confirmed a new Pokemon, generation, and they are gonna make remakes of Diamond, Pearl, and Diamond and Pearl.
It's actually not that bad. I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be horrible.
But they are making Sun and Moon remakes like they did with Black and White.
You're kidding,
Well,
right?
no.
No,
It's
about the Platinum.
Oh no, Platinum and
Platinum was good.
Gen 4 is my favorite.
I started at Gen 3, Gen 4. I will say. Give me a high five. There we go.
Sinnoh is gonna get a reboot.
I mean,
love
Hoenn
Gen
already
4.
did it. Hoenn already got its reboot.
Yeah.
It's time for Sinnoh. Johto actually had already gotten its.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it's getting another one.
What? No.
No, they're gonna make it 3D.
They're squeezing money out of everyone. They know
No,
we're
wait.
gonna buy it.
No, what they're gonna do? I'm gonna get out of this card.
It's like
what
Transformers
they're-
and Michael Bay. You know they're shitty,
Oh.
but the people are still gonna buy it.
No, but no, what they're gonna do is like with Soul Silver and that, like they're gonna
Oh.
they made some weird thing with it. Like I really didn't understand it.
Oh, it was what they did is that you could whatever starter Pokemon or whatever was in your first slot that was following you.
Yeah.
No, they're not gonna do that with the new games. They need to. They honestly really.
Yeah,
It's like that was
I
such
like
a
that.
good. That was such a good mechanic. To
I like that, dude.
Yeah, but like
You could
yeah,
always see your guy with you.
I dig it.
Diamond and Pearl are gonna get a reboot, and Sun and Moon are
Well,
getting
the question is Platinum gonna get a reboot?
No. Why would they give? It's like what they did with Emerald. What they did with what they call it. It's like what
Ruby.
they did with Ruby and Sapphire because
Yeah.
like they didn't get reboots, but they had like more things than what Emerald originally did because it's gonna be in the 3DS.
Dude, they should do Platinum. I would dig it.
Oh, that was no, that would
They
be-
didn't do
I like
Emerald. That
Platinum.
made me a
Yeah,
little.
they
I
didn't
had-
do-
I
they
had
didn't do
Platinum.
Emerald. They didn't do Emerald for a reason because Sapphire and Ruby were gonna be just like
Wait.
Same.
Question. And Diamond and or Pearl. Okay, say you're playing Diamond, right? You get Dialga. Can you get Palkia also in the game?
Palkia would have to be with what do you call it, trade, because that's what you had to do to get Kyogre and
See, that's why I don't want to do it, though. That's why I'd rather have
Because you don't have
Platinum.
anyone to play
You
with.
can get all three.
you'll still be
You
Yes,
guarantee that Dialga and Palkia.
absolutely. That's why. No, Caesar. Actually, they were gonna do something before that. Pokemon Stars.
Also, you can get 4 legendaries in that game, including Arceus.
Yeah,
You can get
yeah,
Arceus.
like, but in order
God
to
of
get
Gods.
Arceus, you would have to have what do you call it? You would have to have Platinum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like what they did with Ruby and Sapphire. You can get Deoxys, or not Deoxys. You can get
Rayquaza.
Rayquaza and the other tentacle thing. I don't remember its name.
Deoxys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deoxys.
You can get that
you can
in
get
Diamond
those.
or what? In Diamond?
No, in actually, yeah, you could get them in Diamond. It was like a thing you had.
You can always get Deoxys in every game.
Yeah.
Ever since Hoenn, you can always get Deoxys.
Yeah, well, in Emerald, I don't remember what it was called, like Super Emerald or something like that. Not even close. What was it? It was Emerald. It was Omega Sapphire and something else.
Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby.
Oh, thing. In those games, you were able to get Rayquaza and
But Emerald, the original Emerald, you could get Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Deoxys, and
Dude, look at
Jirachi.
those mountains.
and then you were able to
Those
get.
are nice.
Yeah.
You were also able to get all 3 of
Twin
the
Peaks.
Regis. But Regigigas was introduced in Sinnoh, so you're going to be able to get every single Reggie. You're going to get Regigigas.
Oh yeah, I forgot about all the Reggies.
Yeah.
Oh dude, it was a bitch to get them all.
There's way too many Reggies in
Dude, I
Yeah.
remember. Oh shoot, that's not even it in Hoenn, because then you
Question.
got
No,
Latios, and the Regis.
Have any of y'all ever caught a legendary with a regular Pokeball?
I tried it.
Every legendary I catch, I do it with the
man,
with the
I used to
Pokeball.
Ben
love
tried it and he went through
trying
50,
that.
50 something, and then he gave up. And he tried,
Rayquaza.
yeah, Rayquaza.
Dude, it took me like 30 tries to get
No,
Arceus with the
No, I caught
Pokeball.
Rayquaza in the Pokeball.
It I remember I used to be such a big Pokemon nerd. I had the card game, the board game.
Yeah.
I still have it. I still have
did
it
too.
at my dad's house. Yeah, I still have it.
I have a binder hidden somewhere in my house.
My brother has a binder.
I know.
You said hidden.
I know it's hidden because
If you-
I hid it from my brother and I forgot where it was.
I hit it so good I forgot where it was.
No, actually Miguel and Aiden.
But
I remember Aiden got into it for a
Yes,
while.
they're like Sun and Moon are gonna get like what what Black and White did was like a Black and White 2, but it's like Sun and Moon. I don't remember what it was, but
I've seen it though. It's like blacker.
Yeah,
right?
like
they
they-
added like a black
weird,
tint
yeah.
to.
no, like because with the
Like
Moon,
Eclipse.
Yeah. Like for the
the moon-
legendary moon, they gave him like a darker tint.
No, it was more like it had like neon blue wings, like really bright, and then like instead of its arms being part of the wings, the arms would come out of like what is Latios and Latiasis.
Oh, dude, Dark Side. No, wait, no, Darkrai, right? That's his name?
Darkrai, yeah.
Oh, Darkrai
Can you
was
get
such
him-
an amazing Pokemon.
Can you get him in Diamond?
Diamond and Pearl?
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
remakes, of course, yeah.
Oh.
Well, at least I would.
How did
I
you
would
get
hope
him?
so.
I know you had to go to a secret location,
I
right?
do a lot to get
First, obviously, as every legendary is, it was a special event that you had to go to GameStop,
Oh.
but I do not remember the specifics of it.
I thought you can get him like within the game itself, but it was very difficult.
Making bacon? You making bacon?
Bacon bankers.
I'm not entirely sure if Darkrai was even an event. I think Darkrai was just in an actual normal game.
Dude, I remember Dark Void, right? Is what it's called.
What?
Dark Void or that his special move where he like puts him to sleep.
Dude, I actually remember that crap because
That was OP.
that was overpowered. I feel like Darkrai was the only utility-based legendary that was viable in any situation.
Yeah.
Because other than that, I do not believe any other legendary you can just throw in a team would actually work. Because Darkrai, good.
Yeah, in competitive, Darkrai was probably one of the best Pokemon to see.
Yeah.
I don't know why you said
Honestly, I didn't like Arceus too much.
It was such a weird mechanic. It was like
Yeah.
kind of dumb to me.
I mean, I appreciate for them, of course, putting him in the game.
Making like
But I didn't like how he played up through, you know? Like how he played. That you had to like
I wasted like half
change
the
his
list.
type.
To whatever you're going to.
Yeah.
And like you would have to find the plates,
Mhm.
which was like sort of complicated.
You know what they should bring back though?
Huh.
Those cheats on the what is it called?
Action replay.
Yeah, there you go.
The action replay still exists.
Yeah, you can.
I know it does, but like I know y'all will judge me probably, but what was the game before Sun and Moon that came out?
It was. I think it was black. No, it was. Are you
X,
talking? Yeah,
X and Y,
X
yeah.
and Y, and then it was Omega Ruby.
I think I had Y. It was I beat the game without using cheats. It was pretty easy. I didn't
Every
really care
Poke-
for the story, but
Every Pokemon game is easy if you think about it.
yeah,
But
it's just depends how determined you are.
yeah, it's exactly.
But
I was very determined.
but like going
Usually
back
I always
going
do
back
it.
to what I was saying, I beat the story without using cheats, and after that I got the action replay, so I can try to get legendaries, right?
Hmm.
I went online, couldn't find it. Whoa. I went online, tried to look for it at Walmart, and it wasn't there, so I went to GameStop in Corpus, and they had it, so I bought it. And it was super weird. Like, you had to plug it into your computer and download the codes from there. But
I
they had
don't remember doing that. I remember just like looking them up and then like we just.
that was on the
No,
DSi.
It was because like remember Joseph, he had him all on his he had him on his action play. He was doing everything.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah,
no,
but, like,
even
that's
if we
how we
didn't, even if we didn't have some, we just looked them up.
On the action replay for the 3DS, you
Oh,
have to
it's
go
totally
online and import them.
Oh, that's.
And there was no
Because like the 3DS actually connects to Wi-Fi.
yeah, but there was nothing for legendaries or like all the Pokeballs or anything.
Really?
Xbox
Yeah.
They
had
probably
a new
do.
console release.
And for the cheats that did work, they were like getting all the berries and stuff like that.
Huh?
Probably not a lot
I think
yet.
it was at a con that they announced that Xbox announced a new console.
What is it?
Huh?
Is it like the Xbox One but in
Is
a
it the
different
Scorpio?
style or what?
They've already announced the Scorpio. I don't know when it's coming out though.
Oh, the Scorpio?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about that for like months now.
Yeah, I know.
It's been in development for like half a year already. Or
Yeah,
So-
we heard about it like
a long
last
time ago.
no, not last E3, but last
Last year?
E3 is coming up, and there are some stuff
This
that
weekend.
yeah.
this week. Actually, on the day that I have my
Oh wait,
party.
is this weekend?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
this
Oh, then
Sunday.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna announce it there.
So, any other video games? Any other new video
I
games?
honestly don't know about.
Well, I mean, we were
Oh,
just
have y'all
playing-
heard about Everything? That video game?
No.
It's called Everything. Apparently, its trailer is the first trailer to qualify for an Oscar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like an 11.5 minute trailer, and it counts as a short film, apparently. So yeah,
All right. Well,
video games are moving up in the world.
let's switch this subject over to conspiracy
Oh, dear
Oh,
God.
dear God.
and trippy stuff, especially the Mandela effect. Mandela effect.
All right.
People have been.
So,
Who's
okay,
watching right now? Who's
let's-
watching?
We have 3 people watching, and I'm one of them. So.
So too.
But don't worry, because tomorrow we're gonna get a lot more viewers. Hopefully
Anyways,
people watch.
I want. What was the song? We're the champions.
we are the
Okay.
champions.
Okay. You other 2 nerds in the chat.
Fuck you. And keep
They all
going.
exit.
Oh wait, you talking
Tell
about
me-
us or
No,
the people?
in the
Oh,
chat.
okay.
The 2 nerds in the chat.
Never mind. I take that back. But still.
How
fuck you.
does We Are the Champions end?
I'm pretty sure they won't put it in, but I'm
Yeah, I feel
pretty
like
sure
they
know.
probably fell asleep at the
I
song.
wouldn't doubt it. The way we remember, or at least I remember, We Are the Champions. I think is
Of the world.
Yeah, because that's what's put in Chicken Little,
Yeah.
and it also is in the live version of him singing it.
hmm
And I remember it being in the original song make was
Yeah.
Of the World was on the
The
end.
original and the remake.
Yeah.
The
We
remastered.
So
are
we're-
the champions.
Of the
Oh,
world.
okay, yeah. So we're outside at the park that we live next to, and so we are there, and we're thinking, we're just looking, we're looking, and just put it on you, okay. And so, oh, you know, you guys are plugged in? Give it to me because my phone needs to be charged.
Yeah, so.
And so, so we're there, and I'm thinking about it, and a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, he also has a YouTube account. You can go check it out at Perfect Outcast. He looks at me and he's like, okay, you are a big Queen fan, right? I said, I'm not a big Queen fan, but I love Queen, yes. He goes, how does We Are the Champions end? And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, doesn't it end with Of the World? And he looks at me, and his eyes widen, and he goes, no, it doesn't. And I said, are you sure? He goes, yeah, I'm sure. He goes, it should end with Of the World because of the simple fact that I saw it on Chicken Little.
It just makes sense too.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like it was a really good song. I remember it because of the ending of the World. Because I also saw that in GG something. I don't know. I forgot. It was an old movie. But I look at the song and we're all 3 of us. I remember that him saying
at
that.
the park.
So I tell all 3 of us, I was like, dude, look up We Are the Champions real quick. And he looks it up, and I was like, go straight to the end of the song. And he goes straight to the end of the song. We're listening, and we don't hear Of the World. Like it just completely goes silent.
Yeah, I
afterwards.
remember we like fucking lost our mind.
And we lost our crap. It was about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and we're calling up everybody that we know listens to Queen, including our friend Andrew, asking them if they knew.
Yeah,
how the end
Andrew
of Queen-
didn't give a shit
No,
though.
like it was funny because y'all
Kill him.
came home and the first question you asked like, how does Of the World from Queen end? I'm like,
No.
How does We Are the Champions?
yeah,
end? Better be.
Yeah, you don't disrespect.
I'm sorry, I am honestly sorry, but like y'all came in the house, I was like, what the hell? And like I'm just so confused because y'all asked the question. I honestly didn't know the ending because I didn't have time to think about it.
Get out and kill him. Like a man.
And then like when we searched it up, just the amazement of watching y'all freak out was hilarious.
Yeah. Ew, fuck you too.
So yeah, but I was actually
Go kill him.
I was
Go kill
here a
him.
couple of weeks ago at this house that we're at right now, and I don't know why, but sometimes I like to.
No, you get away.
And if you're watching this tomorrow or when this is actually going on live, I'm the type of person that sometimes I like to feel, I want to scare myself. So whether it's I'll sit there and I'll watch.
There's a car right there. Go get
watch
it.
scary videos, or I'll
Right
sit
there.
there and I'll
That doom
watch a
buggy.
scary movie just in an attempt to scare myself because I like to.
Go,
It's
go,
really
hurry,
cool.
hurry, hurry.
The way I like what I like to watch. So So I'm there and I'm trying to scare myself, and I'm looking at conspiracy theories, and there's like a bunch of them that are popping up. Some of them that I don't believe in, some of them I think are absolutely.
Pikachu's tail is not.
Yeah.
The tip of his tail is not black.
Brown or black, whatever.
Oh yeah, Pikachu.
Yeah, but just
it's like black and then the tail.
yeah, that's what they want you to do. But just in general, just the way what's it
Stay
called?
woke, my friends.
Just some of the conspiracy theories that they've given out is just like absolutely like crazy. But some of them, are a little bit like, okay, well that could happen, but I don't know, Like there was one that I saw where Hillary Clinton was a robot, and all those times that you see her making those weird faces or going crazy or looking like weird, or because like she's a robot and she's short-circuiting, and every time that she does that they have to replace her and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine named Choppa. He was actually in the stream before when we were doing Friday the 13th.
Have you heard that one that's like where it's how that guy at Trump's inauguration thing, or like whenever he was already elected, and
Was it an alien?
yeah, that guy, like the guy dressed in like black, he's
No,
like a
you're
Secret
not.
Service agent.
That's Obama.
No.
It was at Obama's one where he was looking back and forth and he was looking like.
No, it's a different one. It's like where, you know how there was a thing where when Trump was elected, it was a parade in front of the White House or something, and he was in that like glass press box or something, and there's a guy next to him, and he's just like sitting straight up, like with the, like not a smile, but like. Not like a straight face. He just has like.
Those are people I've infiltrated the government at all levels. Hooray!
Yeah, and he's just like staring, like no emotion. And then there's so like that kind of got people freaked out. And then a few days later, there was another one. It was a video of him walking, and he was like everyone was walking normal, and he was walking like that, like with his hand like this, and he was holding it like that. So like people were like, oh my god, it's an alien, like it's a shapeshifter.
Yeah, like it's just there's that one with Hillary Clinton. A friend of mine, again, like Choppa, Austin Choppa, he was in the chat with us when we were doing Friday the 13th. He believes in that the moon is a hologram.
Oh yeah.
And well, I mean, no, like it's very open minded. Like you have to be very open minded and stuff like that. For some of this stuff.
That the dark side of the moon
is a lie. And stuff like that.
Not a lie, just covered by aliens.
There's a Nazi concentration camp on the moon.
Oh, yeah.
The Nazis have moved to the moon. There's stuff like that. And again, like if you believe that, if you really do believe it,
that
again,
the moon landing
that
is fake.
That's your beliefs. I'm never gonna change you the way you think, whatever. I could influence you.
You should.
And if you believe me, thank you. Following with me on my side. But if you don't, again, it's your choice. I'm not gonna force you.
No, man, force them. You gotta
force
make
it. All of it. No, but yeah, like
You gotta force them all down their
some of the
throats.
conspiracy theories I've seen are
One
pretty
mind
crazy.
to rule them all.
Like I don't know, like I don't just believe in conspiracy theories in our world, but like I believe that there's also conspiracy theories and like theories just in general on shows and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah.
Like those are really cool to look into and stuff like that. Like how Friday the 13th, what the hell? Like The Walking
Language,
Dead
bitch.
and
Oh yeah, how Rick is in a coma.
yeah, and stuff like that, and how he's secretly
That one's
just
old, dude.
or no, or The Walking Dead where they believe that again like I don't know if the guy who's created The Walking Dead has come out and said it, but this is also another old one that all the walkers are dying because every new season they have less and less flesh on them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or that I don't know
Like how they're just decomposing.
yeah, they're decomposing because the survivors are getting smarter and stuff like that.
Technically, they are. Still
There's
dead, so
another-
that's probably why they're decomposing.
There's another theory that.
Well, yeah, no, but zombies also haven't had anything to eat and stuff like that.
There's another theory that the survivors are making themselves deaf by all the gunshots.
Oh, by all the gunshot, yeah, by film theory, which I hopefully
film
I don't
theory.
get
Shout out to film
copyrighted.
theory.
Yeah, I hope I don't get copyrighted for saying this because I know he's a really good he's really
I like
good
that
theorist.
channel, man.
Yeah, he's a really good theorist. I love every single video he
Matt
puts
Pat.
out.
Yeah,
Matt
Matt
Pat,
Pat.
But that that
Film
your
and game theories.
your ears can only take so much sound before they start getting damaged, and Rick is the worst one of them all because his Magnum actually inputs so much sound, and around and hearing it again, having to kill so many zombies, you hear it more than once and more every single day. Yeah, So that the reason the survivors are dying is literally because they're deaf. Like, because that like you wonder how when you're what when you know they're in the when they're in the woods and stuff like that, and like just a zombie or a walker comes out of nowhere, like you're wondering how that
You
could
hear
happen.
40 gunshots before a body falls.
Because how that could happen, because I mean zombies make so
They
much
unload
noise
a clip.
walking up to you, and
then
they
they
just come
die.
out of nowhere, and it's because like they're deaf and stuff like that, or they're
No,
going deaf.
don't. You're gonna die.
You won't, no balls.
And so yeah,
Oh, wow, you
that's
got it.
That's pretty crazy. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. All right, we're gonna change the subject to my favorite stuff.
Go for it.
TVs and let's go talk more about conspiracy
I mean, there's more about conspiracy theories. It's not just like
Run and reload.
What if
You can
like
do that.
this topic will probably be the biggest, longest topic we talk about? All right, anybody else have any conspiracies, even with movies and videos and stuff like that, or real life or whatever? Just go ahead and share them.
like just the conspiracy theories that YouTube's gonna end makes me mad.
Or like why YouTube is gonna.
Yeah, like when people make just like pointless conspiracy theories that they just put out to get attention.
Oh yeah.
Or
Like, wouldn't conspiracy theories count as rumors?
Basically, yeah.
basically, yeah.
Just widespread rumors, really.
Yeah. Like things about like when Obama was president, like conspiracy theories. Oh, he's the anti.
or Antichrist or
Antichrist.
Illuminati or Osama bin Laden.
A lot about the Illuminati is like a lot of the conspiracy theories I kind of believe, because like it's just so put out there, like because
it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Stay woke, my friends.
It's too coincidental to not put together and stuff like that.
Yes.
But yeah, like something like that, or I don't know, like it's really cool to talk about conspiracy theories
Ben,
because our
You
mind
going to the kitchen? You going to the kitchen? Oh.
our mind just can't fathom some of the stuff that we hear or listen to or whatever. Like again, like it's gonna take a very very not a weird term, but a very touchy subject of like the war or something like that. Like how again some war veterans or something like that come back with PTSD and again it's a very touchy subject. So if you don't like it, I'm very sorry. But they come back with that was because our brain can only fathom so much. Like we're not meant to see what people see in the war. Like our mind cannot bend to being okay with hurting people. And again, like I believe that we should fight the wars because to save the people. Oh, you almost died.
Good job.
To save us, to keep us safe and stuff like that. And again, I'm all for it. I'm not really necessarily against it. I'm not really necessarily for it. It's it's whatever. It's whatever you believe in as a human being. Again, you have your own rights.
You should heal before
But
you kill
that
it.
our mind is not meant to again be okay with seeing someone dead or us taking someone's life. So of course you're gonna have people coming back with PTSD. That's just because necessarily
cavemen got it. PTSD.
Well, back then, cavemen that was
Oh
primal.
no,
that
because
was
it wasn't.
that was survival. That was necessary. That was
Yeah.
necessary for their survival. They had to kill people. They
Yeah,
had
never
to
mind.
kill animals and stuff like that.
I didn't think that.
And
I
stuff
don't,
like that.
I don't know, like when people are, I honestly feel bad for them that actually like kill someone, because that just does so much to your conscience.
Yeah, it's just it's all sorts of crazy. But that's just off
why.
subject.
That's why they try to break you down and reprogram you.
Yeah, pretty much.
basically.
But it's off subject. We'll go back on with conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But yeah, like
Like one of the cool conspiracy theories that I've heard, like things about the Earth, just like
flat
Oh
Earth.
yeah, the
theory,
hollow
flat-
Earth theory, the flat Earth theory.
Yeah.
the flat Earth theory, like that one's like,
That one's pretty trippy.
yeah, but I've seen people like prove how it's not, and
Yeah.
like stuff like that, like how.
Yeah,
it's-
that's getting more. That's even because there's more people that can prove it that it's flat. There's more people that can prove that it's round. Stuff like that.
I just like listening to people
or
go back and forth.
or even that the space landing, the moon landing was fake. Like it was
Yeah.
videotaped. Like that's just crazy. Like if it was, that's just weird. And
Because that's
and-
probably like the coolest thing we've ever done.
But the fact that like it motivated lots of Americans.
Yeah, no, it did. In 1969, I want to say October 18, 1969. I only remember that because of Men in Black. But yeah, it was a good movie by the way.
Yeah.
But the reason we did it was because I think it was Russia or someone was they were trying to get ahead of us,
Yeah.
And so I think, I don't want to be wrong about this,
Communist
but we
Russia.
figured that if we land on the moon, like, I guess it would
the
scare
space,
them or
the
whatever.
space race, right?
Yeah, so, like, you know, like, it's crazy if we did it. But again, like, as Caesar, my good friend over here, says, it motivated a lot of people. Like, it kept a lot of people, you know, like, okay, well, we're going to believe in our government. We're gonna believe that what they do and they is safe. And then people came out with a conspiracy that, oh, it was fake because there was a part where he shot straight back up from falling down and stuff like that, and you know, there's other stuff too. But yeah, that's just, that boggles my mind.
But I mean, think of it, like, there's, like, people say that, yeah, but that's people that have never been
To the
in
moon.
space.
Like, there's people that have been to the moon, and they'll get mad when you tell them, oh, that it was fake and stuff like that. And like, oh, really? Like, it's fake? Like, I went up there and I saw, and you know,
Yeah,
I saw that the Earth wasn't flat. Like, it was
Well,
round.
listen here, you
See,
motherfucker.
stuff like that.
Stands
Stuff
up,
like
puts his
that.
beer down, and is like, all right, let me get you ready for this, boy. You know, you've never seen nothing like this. But yeah, like, just those, like, kind
Here's a
of crazy
picture.
conspiracy theories. But
I don't
now
give a damn about your daughter.
we're switching over to
Our favorite
to
subject.
to TV shows,
Oh,
and
yeah.
especially Rick and Morty, and
Love
how
that
the hell they
show.
left us up with that what, dude? The fact that we were in between his favorite blooper from sports and where he was on 9/11,
Yeah.
and the Szechuan sauce and everything that's good and great about Rick and Morty itself. Like, even theories on conspiracy theories about how that and about Rick and Morty and Gravity Falls
Being in the same
tie,
universe, yeah.
how they tie in together with all the stuff that they put in, like the book in the cup with the question mark on it and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
Flies
that,
out of one of the teleporters, and then
No,
you know.
like Rick and Morty and Gravity Falls. Like, honestly, those two are like really funny, like really
Yeah.
cool shows.
Like Gravity Falls is kind of like the PG version of Rick and Morty, and Rick and Morty is like the rated R version of Rick and Morty. Like, no one can ever really beat Rick and Morty, from my opinion. Again, opinion. But yeah, Rick and Morty is a really good show, and just the generalization of that, they took everything not to the extreme, but they made everything funny. Like, they talked on some pretty touchy subjects, but made it into a funny type thing. Like how they, I don't know, it was just weird. It's kind of difficult to explain it, but they did their own fun.
It basically mocked, like, humans questioning why they exist.
And in the words of oh shoot, I forgot who even said it, but they put nerdy science and fart jokes together, and it worked for them. Like, they did that, you know, and that was really cool. And they were also saying, like, how Rick isn't
about this
smart,
new
or like he's
design.
smart, but he isn't smart.
Aren't rhinos
Smart,
in danger?
like how
What?
yeah, also, but like how when he's drinking alcohol and liquor, it's a certain bottle, like the way the bottle is, that has 3 X's for, you know, liquor and so that. And how when he's drinking from his flask or floss or whatever you want to pronounce it, it's always blue, and like how he uses the seed in the pilot episode to keep him smart, and that how it's gonna wear off. It would wear off in the prison, stuff like that, and it didn't end up wearing off. That he's still a smart guy. He's very smart. But that Rick and Morty is like one of my favorite TV shows.
So I heard that the Flash had ended off in a really interesting part.
Please,
Oh.
I don't mind you ruining this.
You sure?
If you haven't seen the Flash, or the ending part of the Flash,
Just
Please.
go watch
click
it.
off,
Like,
or
Please,
click off, or
yeah.
skip ahead.
Please leave or skip ahead. Not that we don't want you.
You know, but if you don't mind a couple spoilers, if you don't mind, go ahead and pick up.
Leave
the
my friends alone.
you either have like, if you never watched Flash,
Oh,
I
shit.
recommend go like honestly
please,
go look at
wait-
it. It's such an amazing.
Don't waste, not necessarily waste your time, but you know, spend some time.
binge watch it. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
binge
binge
watch
watch
it.
it.
sit in
It's
your room
such a
for
good
16
show.
hours and do it.
I bet you can finish that in about
Oh, wow,
a
it's
couple
gone.
days. I won't doubt it. About a couple days.
Yeah.
But
Just like
but
an
yeah,
anime.
go ahead and tell us what happens in the Flash. I already saw when what's her name?
Iris.
Iris dies. Again, if I just ruined it for me, obviously this isn't the part you need.
Well,
you need to skip ahead.
the reason why I told you that there's still the last episode to go, so for you not to, like, you know. Sorry, I had zoned out
Yeah,
playing the game.
concentration. Got you.
the reason why I told you was that they still had the last episode to go is because sorry again. Spoiler alert, Iris does not die. The episode before the last one really, in my opinion, really gets you, because for those of you who have watched it, you of course know that earlier in the season 3, they had gone to see the future, and Barry had apparently seen when Iris dies, and of course he spends the entire season trying to change the future so
To prevent
to prevent Iris's death, and he just goes based off of what he's saying.
Don't fuck with the future.
Yeah.
You ever seen the Butterfly Effect?
Yeah.
Yes, the butterfly.
That
That
is
entire
a-
game over.
yeah.
And that game was such an interesting game.
It was a whole
What was the
game.
called again?
I don't know. But yeah, that's crazy. Like you can't mess with what's happening. Like, you ever seen Final Destination 2?
Hell no.
Yeah, that's more of a you can't mess with what happens. If it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. But continue.
Oh, okay. So in the episode before the last, the second to last episode.
Last episode.
Yeah, no, the second to last episode actually. Oh shit.
I like how they're gonna end like the TV show before the movie comes out.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, for real, they're gonna?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so the episode before the last one, it ends with Iris dying, and of course earlier in the episode, Iris switch it for the pistol. Switch. No, that one.
Wrong.
The bottom one. Yeah. There you go. Okay. So earlier in the episode that I'm speaking about or talking about, Iris gets on Barry's phone whenever he leaves their house and makes a message for him, just in case something happens. And earlier in the season, Barry had proposed and everything, and Barry was trying to spend his Barry was trying to spend as much time with her before she eventually died at the hand of Savitar. And basically, it starts off with her saying, "Hi, Barry," of course, and the people. Come on, man.
She says the full name, right? She says like Barrymore Bartholomew.
Yeah, Bartholomew something Allen. And I, Iris West, take you to be my lawfully wedded husband, and she goes on to say the rest of the marriage vows. And
That's what you right.
and okay, so how it happens, let's describe the scene for you.
If you're still if you're still watching and you haven't seen it, skip forward. Just,
Yeah.
I mean, just like.
Well, I mean, I've already spoiled most of it already.
So this
Okay,
is,
so- As Barry has seen in his foresight to the future, Savitar is holding Iris by the back of her body.
No, but
Yeah.
like it's fine.
Yeah, so Savitar is holding up Iris in front of Barry and threatening to kill her if he didn't move before he got to his point in his, bad guy speech, as I like to call it. So he's holding Iris and he's saying like, "You lose, I'm a god," shit like that. And as you know, if you've already made it that far into the season, then you know that Savitar is future Barry Allen. After he was rejected because he's a time remnant from the many remnants Barry had made to defeat Savitar. Get down there to where the bridge is at.
Go.
Hey, language.
Come on.
Yeah, don't say run like that, dude. Okay, so Savitar is talking to Barry, saying he loses, that Savitar wins, and how he's a god, and how he knew Barry would never be able to stop him. And Barry's like freaking out because of course he and Iris are, you know, engaged, and he loves her, and he doesn't want to lose the woman he loves. So what Savitar basically does is saying like, you know, fuck you to his face and marries his fiance. And right. So before he makes before he finally stabs Iris, before he literally stabs Iris in the back, Barry tries to do a last minute run to try to save her, and that's when it cuts to the full video of what she made, which he had said earlier in the episode, and it's just a very heartfelt moment.
Yeah, it made me cry.
For the fans. Yeah, like it makes you either cry or really want to cry, if you know you have a soul. And no, you don't have a soul. If you didn't cry at Logan, you don't have a soul.
Thank you, Camo Minecraft. Yes, we know the Flash is the best show ever.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you like it,
I wouldn't say the best show, but it's one of the best shows of all time.
Honestly, if you don't watch Fableverse, then you have no show for you to look forward to.
If you like the Flash, Gotham, anything like that, like it's,
Gotham, Supergirl,
yeah.
Arrow,
any just individual
great shows, all of them.
They haven't made any
There's
Marvel
one.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
that was a good show.
How's the Punisher? We never got to watch that. Was the Punisher any good?
The Punisher?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, Daredevil?
Yeah, or not? Yeah.
What is up, guys? I just want to make it real quick, refresh. What is up, guys? We're going to bring you some. Again, we're doing a little podcast type thing. If you like it, don't forget to leave a like. And if you're watching this when it's out and it's not live, we're going to try and do this again. If you like it enough, we'll try and do this again. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe.
No, if they like it enough, we will do it again. We won't try.
Of course.
Hopefully, yeah, because I mean,
we'll try be an operative word.
I'm trying to spice up my channel with not just putting out games, because I know that it gets again very.
It's like an old marriage couple.
I mean, again, we're still doing games, but you know, we're trying to incorporate more. Oh yeah, sorry. When we are you going to do it at 100 when we give away that? Yeah.
We're at 98 right now, so I don't see why. Nah.
Are you drunk, dude? Jeez.
Yeah, at 100 subscribers,
you sound like you're either drunk or trying to seduce the listener.
To make it secretive and a little bit of surprise, I won't say what it is. But if you decide to subscribe and make to 100, I'm pretty sure like.
Okay, so back to the Flash. Well, how did they not kill him?
Thanks for watching one of those streams, man. Yeah, I love playing Friday the 13th. It's a really good game to play. Yeah, I love it, dude. Thank you, man.
Anyway, going back to the Flash thing. So, Savitar kills Iris, and it's a very heartfelt moment of Barry trying to stop her, and Iris dying in his arms, basically. And you, as the watcher, are just like, oh my god, this guy's fiance just fucking died. And it ends like that. Just, everyone just crying, freaking out, Iris is dead. And it just, whoa. It just ends like that.
Hell yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Today I've become a god, thank you. Quote from Savitar himself.
So the entire thing is, why?
Yeah. Anyway, it ends like that, and the last episode begins with what actually happened. Everyone thinks, Iris died, and it turns out, for those of you who know who he is already, H.R. Harrison Wells from Earth, I think 19 it is. H.R. actually disguised himself.
You know what this reminds me of?
I am the future Flash. I actually saw that coming, because he kept saying, I am the future Flash. He said it one too many times to mean, I am the future, Flash. So, that's just my opinion.
Have there been any...
Rip H.R. Wells, yes. One of the saddest deaths I have ever seen, besides, Logan's, of course.
Yeah.
Rest in peace,
I
Logan.
want to ask y'all a question.
Did you know they'll bring old Logan back?
Huh?
Oh,
Did y'all watch Wonder Woman?
Oh my god, it is such a good movie.
In Austin?
What
there was a special showing in Austin for just women only, to
Yeah,
watch
yeah, yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah, and all the guys got offended.
Yeah, so the guy got really offended and was talking crap to the mayor
Yeah.
of the town.
So, hey, dude, fuck you, I guess.
Yeah, like
I'm not
this
sexist. And
he's like the mayor, and she's very chill at this point. She's
Yeah.
very calm down. She was like, I would hate for you to ruin your family name by. I want to also include that he was also from India, and in the whole paragraph, basically what he was saying was women don't have rights. They shouldn't be watching a movie by themselves.
Yeah.
In my country, they're this, they're that. They're second hand because men do most of the work and this and that.
Yeah,
And,
basically he's,
Yeah, so the
he's
mayor
saying his beliefs from his country.
very, very kind of appalled, but very mature about handling it. Tells
Said,
him
fuck you.
that you shouldn't be saying this stuff because it's very, very not inappropriate, but very rude and very mean to women and disrespectful.
I feel like
And that I would hate for you to ruin your family name by talking like this about us and stuff like that. And so he gets very butthurt, but he ends up I guess apologizing and leaving it alone.
I would say honestly.
Yeah.
it was
like, unneeded because the mayor's a female, right?
yeah.
And it's just like, why would you say that to another female?
Hashtag female power.
Yeah.
Thank
Or
God for all women.
hashtag women matter.
Yeah.
Something like that. Because I'm not gonna.
Well, I mean, they're not being killed, jeez.
No, but still, like,
They're killing each other.
No,
I
they
don't
wouldn't
like
kill each other. They
when
just want to talk
say-
to each other.
When they say like, when men make fun of women for not having rights,
Yeah.
like that makes me mad because
To water.
They fought for that. They fought for that.
I mean, I hate people like that because it just makes me wonder how they, treat their mother,
yeah,
like
I treat my mom with
or
respect.
how they would react if they.
There was a funny joke I told these guys today where it was
What-
like
what do you think?
they ask a police officer, would you ever arrest your own mother? And the police officer he writes, or what would you do if you would have to arrest your mother? And the police officer writes in a blank, call for backup. And I was like, so true, because my mother would kill me.
Yeah.
Like I would hide her. I would
She'd
probably
ground me
just-
before I freaking arrest her.
Arrow season 5 is the
Dude.
best, second best season.
I haven't watched it yet.
Dude, no.
I'm planning
so
on watching
what
it
my,
next.
what my mom did, she pulled out the chancla and she was just like, "You know what this is?" And and I was like, "What is it?" She goes, "The chancla." I was like, "Wrong. It's actually it has another name." She goes, "What?" And I was like, "La muerte."
Yeah, the death.
but like any movies that any of y'all like really enjoyed.
I enjoyed Logan, Guardians 2.
I haven't seen Guardians. I want to watch Aliens also. Aliens.
Gal Gadot, dude, Wonder Woman. She is so gorgeous. I think she's.
Okay, sorry. So
I think she's probably my celebrity crush.
Logan, Alien Covenant, Suicide Squad. Best 3 movies I've watched.
Covenant's out,
So, okay,
right?
look, Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad was good, but it was very controversial.
Yeah, it had a different vibe
Even for
because
DC
of,
fans.
because of what's his name. What's his
Deadshot.
name's no,
Or
not
Jared
Deadshot.
Leto.
Jared Leto playing
Joker.
Joker. But the thing
I
is
didn't
that
like
people
it.
need to understand is that these are different types of Jokers.
3 different.
There's 3 different to be exact. And
Well, actually, that's a theory.
yeah,
That's not
there's-
confirmed.
that,
But there's hints
But
to
there's
it.
hints to three Jokers as in the comic book. I think it's like
Alright.
issue 34 something like that.
I think someone's up.
But yeah, it was just, so
One thing that's like really cool.
what was in Batman vs. Oh yes, Batman.
No,
Ah.
'cause this is my equivalent. It was better than Batman vs Superman, but it didn't just like beat Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
Because Suicide Squad was like honestly really good. Like it was alright.
they were trying to make it a fun movie.
Yeah, like it was really cool.
It was a little bit like it was.
The only reason I put it under Suicide Squad was because
What movie were you talking about?
Wonder Woman.
Okay.
It got
because it
so
didn't-
sidetracked from the
Yeah.
actual point of the movie.
And to be completely honest, like it didn't follow some of the comics. Because
Yeah.
how she acquired some of the stuff wasn't.
Well,
Like that kind of got me kind of upset.
I really won't get
But
mad
they
because
didn't-
they didn't follow the comics. Most of the movies don't follow the comics.
Why did you say that name?
Yeah, like I'm saying, it wasn't.
Huh?
Worst shoehorned team up ever.
What?
Who? BVS?
Yes, absolutely. Worst
I-
shoehorned.
It was anticipated. Oh,
I
everyone's freaking
loved
out. and then
Ben
Superman
Affleck as
ends up
Batman.
dying. And I was like, Superman died already? Like they're
It was
already-
not the best
Already?
movie, but I will say I love Ben Affleck as Batman,
Yeah.
as old Batman.
No, yes,
He
yes.
looked,
Ben
he
Affleck is
looked
a really good
alright.
Batman.
He looked amazing in his robotic suit, but when it came to his normal suit, it looked kind of too tight on him.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I mean,
again,
it's-
we need to
it's following the
understand that
comics.
these are different.
Yeah.
These are different
So-
multiverses within.
at least it was
so
Arnold.
not all of them are going to be the
from the
same.
comics.
Like okay, because like Ben Affleck will never be
Affleck.
Ben whatever last name. Ben the duck from that Affleck commercial will never be the exact same as what's his
Christian
name?
Bale.
As Christian Bale.
Or
Christian
Michael
Bale
Keaton.
will never be the exact same
As Michael Keaton.
as Michael Keaton because these people
And
are
Michael
different
Keaton
actors.
will never be the
They're-
same as Adam West.
Yes, their methods are different.
No one knows.
So I gotta give you who don't know about
gotta
the
get him,
70s,
Robin.
the 70s show.
Gee donkey golly, Batman.
No one ever needs to know that
Check
Adam
out
West
the
existed.
70s Batman
Stop, shut
show
up. No
was
one ever
Adam
needs to
West.
know Adam West existed.
The shark repellent spray,
God.
the best thing ever. I would carry that in my utility belt.
It wasn't even in his utility belt.
No, Robin pulled it out of a helicopter.
Mm.
I remember seeing that. It was. Oh, what was another like? A
Oh,
great Marvel
did y'all
movie?
hear about the Michael Keaton Batman movie? How people, you know how like they show trailers in movies? People actually went to movie theaters just to watch the trailer. And that. Yeah,
Wait, I forgot about Michael Keaton.
apparently it was one of the most anticipated movies.
Which one was the one with Michael Keaton?
Batman. I think it was just Batman, and then wasn't it Batman Beyond or something?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one with yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That was like a really really bad one.
Isn't that the one with Seal?
No. The really bad one was Batman and Robin. With
With the Poison Ivy.
yeah.
Poison Ivy.
So many freeze
Arnold
puns.
Schwarzenegger.
So many freeze puns.
Have
Have a nice day.
Have an ice day.
Yeah.
I can do a lot.
Dude, for Injustice 2, one of my Captain Cold loadouts is everybody just chill.
Wow, you're absolutely you reached an
I'm
autistic
OG,
level.
dude. I'm original.
Well, like a really good movie this year had to be like Guardians of the Galaxy was pretty good.
Guardians of the Galaxy is really good.
Off of DC, I like still gave me like a little out of left turn, no, coming from nowhere type twist, but not necessarily twist. It kept me thinking.
Yeah, I was like, geez.
We're awake till this thing ends. Don't worry.
Yeah. We're wide awake. We have Cokes.
I don't know.
Or
I
Coke.
guess I'm probably gonna totally crash out.
We have Cokes and Coke.
Dude, it's 4 in the morning. Yeah, it's 4 in the morning. What are you still doing up?
Yeah, you're usually asleep by now.
No, I'm saying that whoever's watching, what are you still doing
Yeah.
up?
That's a good point.
Perfectly clear.
They get like they're watching this like either on their phone
Let
or
me
their,
answer
their
your
laptop,
question with
and
the
the other,
question.
and they're either.
All right,
This is
so,
what's happening.
out of the-
One, they got 2 devices up. One has pointers watching the stream. It's which is it? Which is it now? Tell me.
Out of pure fact and knowledge that it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I will end this podcast here.
No.
Yeah, we have to, dude.
Why?
It's like 4 o'clock. Dude. Fucking 5.
Let's do another one right
I gotta
after.
see it. Well, we can't. It's like we'll do one tomorrow. If you guys are done.
I'm down, but I'd rather do one right now. Again.
We're doing it, dude.
We have to do as many as
I
possible.
legit think we've been on here for more than like 3 hours, 4 hours. That's a long. This will be the longest I can. They won't show me right now. This is the longest I've actually streamed, honestly.
It's actually it's almost 2 hours.
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, it's a pretty fun video.
But yeah. So again, on the fact that it's like way past my bedtime, and I've got to sleep. I'm gonna at least
There it
sleep
is,
a little bit.
bedtime.
Yeah, that's exactly also why. But yeah. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you're watching, when it's not
Run,
live.
dude, run.
Again, if any of the questions that we've answered, or any of the questions that you guys have, make sure to put them down into the comments, and we'll make sure to try our
Get
best
back
to answer
at
them.
you.
Yeah, to answer them. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully
Maybe.
tomorrow we can probably find a safe spot, a friend's house, whatever, and do it there again, or
A safe spot like we're hiding out
Yeah,
from the
like
cops.
in a warehouse or something.
Back up, bro.
But yeah. Well, no, not right now. We gotta wait till he's
Bye, cutie.
They gotta make me laugh. Remember
So
that.
yeah, again, if you guys have any questions, or if you want to see more of this, we will definitely make sure to put it out. because this was actually a very fun.
Don't make a
very fun
promise you
video.
can't keep, John.
No, don't you? Sorry, you got shit now. But
Talk to me that way. I'm your mother.
But yeah, guys. Yeah, thank you for watching the video, and make sure to tune in hopefully tomorrow.
Have a good day or good night.
It's night, dude. It's like literally.
Shut
4
up,
something.
man.
Whoever's watching this and whatever you're doing, have a great day.
Have a good rest of the day.